It's inexplicable, but it is deeply satisfying. So it's a fun game. Let's jump back into it. I forgot. I forgot the name of our guy. The name of our company is Grundle Truckers. Who could forget Grundle Truckers, dude? What's up, Jorf? Good to see you, bud. Jorf, I don't know if you jumped on this one as well. It's a pretty good game so far, and I like the Dare Drop campaign's pretty nice too. Grundle Truckers, oh my fucking god. Forgot I named that I named our company that, but that's very silly. Formidable Thunder State. They were listening to some Bullet for My Valentine. I never listened to them myself, but I'm aware of them. They were really popular when I was in high school, so I remember that. I remember that stuff. It's never a band I like sought out myself, but I remember that shit. All right, so what were we doing last time? What are we doing last time? I know well, believe it or not, we crafted our first road. Crazy, right? The game's called Roadcraft. You actually craft roads sometimes. No, we actually built a road for the first time. If I zoom out, it was actually pretty close to where we are right now. It was this one right here. It's a little bit obvious. It's a little bit obvious where that is, but I mean, given the tools you have available, yeah, we poured the sand down, we poured down the pavement, we flattened the pavement. But we didn't do too bad, right? Didn't do too bad. So let's look at the current objective before I get too ahead of myself. Any side objectives? Nope, no side objectives. So get to the gas power plant, which is here. That's not too far from where we are. And then also, that's to reach that location. And then the other one is find a way to the steel pipes factory, which is, oh, which is here. So, well, do I have to like just drive to it? If I just, oh, clear the area of objects, I see, yeah. All right, so in that case, we'll need to bring something that is more akin to clearing objects. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to park this guy. What do I have that's nearby? I mean, the most obvious thing, of course, is old trusty Rusty Dozer. But he is way kind of out there. But I mean, it wouldn't be that long to get him out here. We'll probably need him anyway. Unless there's like another we can use. It's around here. Is there like another garage we can access? I don't know if it works that way, unfortunately. I know there's one garage over yonder, over on the other side. Yeah, I think our only option really is to grab this guy. What we do have nearby are a couple things. We have this is for rescuing vehicles that get stuck. There's a sand quarry there. That is the oh, what's this guy do? Oh, right, that's the spectate. Yeah, that's one of our. They're following the path that we set, so they're transporting materials. What's this guy? This is the, oh, that's a steamroller. Yeah, asphalt roller, same thing. And this is the asphalt placer, asphalt paver. Midlife Crisis by Faith No More. That's a cool band. I never really got too much into Faith No More, but that's always one of those bands I've always kind of thought I ought to give a proper shake. Like, I ought to give a proper try. Now here we go. Here's kind of what I was looking for. The problem though is I don't think we can rent additional vehicles. I think all that's out here, all that we have is like out and proud right now. So if I say yes, give me this guy, switch the vehicle, it's gonna say, all right, here you go. But it's exactly where I last parked it. So I think we just gotta bring it around. Bring it around town. Eventually we'll want to build a bridge to get to this half of the, or this third, I guess, of the area. But it's gonna be a while before that becomes necessary. That's just a good old-fashioned dump truck. Good old-fashioned dumpy. Now I'll just get this guy. And I will bring her back around. And we'll go ahead and fire this bad boy up. And bring her to that location. It's gonna be a bit of a journey. I don't think there's like any fast travel in this game. I think if you need to get something from one place to the other, you gotta fucking do it yourself. But I fear nothing. Well, except what I do fear is the roads are very slick right now. I'm going a little bit too fast. I'm swerving over the place like my guy's drunk. My guy's a little drunk behind the wheel. You know, we're starting the stream at like 9:30 p.m. It's 9:45 right now, so a little bit past 9:45. So, been a long day for old Dozer. Of course, I know about the different modes, which is nifty. No, this game is fun. like I was saying, coming from someone who's never really played. Well, that's the thing too, because when I was reading reviews for this game, ooh, a little bumpy. Oh, and I have to not get in this guy's way if I can help it. Yep. Sorry, bud. Sorry. He's gonna honk at me. Okay, maybe not. But given that I never played SnowRunner or MudRunner, which by many measures are, I think, games that are a little bit more beloved by this game's community, or this developer's community, rather. That's one kind of downside, is that, you know, since I never played those games, I think those games were generally better received. If you check the reviews for this game, you'll see a lot of people saying SnowRunner was better, MudRunner was better. Those games are way better. And in all fairness, this game isn't really trying to tap into that market. This is not trying to be a MudRunner or a SnowRunner. So if somebody was hoping for something akin to those games, you're going to be disappointed. Because, you know, again, these don't even come close to attempting that level of simulation, that level of detail and amount of control and granularity. Bro, that's why you use turn signals, my guy. In all fairness, I did set the path like I was following, but still, not using his turn signals. How dare you? So yeah, if somebody played a fuck ton of those other games, like SnowRunner, for instance, I would almost, like, I wouldn't say don't buy this game, but I would just be wary that you're getting something that's quite different. The same developer, but still, it's a whole different deal. That's where we're going. You can see the bright yellow, piss-colored light in the future. Formidable Thunder says the lyrics... Oh, they thought the lyrics in Midnight Crisis said, "My cock is tingling." Now, I'll confess, I actually don't think I know that particular Faith No More song. So I don't know what the lyric is, actually. And I only know, like, a few of the hits. Of course, everyone knows Epic, obviously. Like, you know, there's a couple that I just vaguely know. But now, they're a band I've never, like, really, like, given a proper listen to. But I've liked what I've heard, though. What's the singer's name? Mike Patton? I like that guy. He seems like a cool guy. Check says, can we call him Little Dumpy? Unfortunately, I don't know if there's a way to like, label the vehicles. Like, to, like, change vehicles as names. You can change... Oh, maybe not change. You can set your... I was looking to see if there was anything in the menu, but I didn't see anything. At the very beginning of the campaign, you name your company. And Elgaso, we have Elgaso to thank for the name for this company. We named it Grundle Truckers. But, yeah, unfortunately, I don't know of a way to name the individual vehicles. At least not yet. We got Todd in the house, by the way. What's up, Todd? Just flip the guy over. I mean, I got the dozer, man. If there's anybody that's going to win that matchup, it's this guy right here. This guy's able to make it happen. What's up, Ryan? I would imagine, Ryan, there might be other individuals who, upon hearing the name MudRunner, went, heh, and had the same thought. There may indeed be people who were like, you know what, this name funny. Take that barrel. Lying in the middle of the street. For anybody curious, if you're looking at this place, you're like, oh my god, this place looks like hell. What the fuck happened here? So in the campaign for this game, the first mission in this game is in this area, and you're preparing for a hurricane. You're preparing for, like, there's a hurricane heading this way. There's going to be, like, 12-foot waves, blah, blah, blah. Like, we need to, like, build up the... Like a retaining wall, basically, to prevent the waves from crashing through it and, like, minimizing damage. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. And another vehicle has failed as well. These wet roads are nothing to sneeze at. I wonder if I chose poorly by taking this route. Was there another route I could have taken? I think we've got it. And, of course, we have our pickup truck up here as well if it gets stuck. But still... We got there, but it was a little bit dubious. Not the best for roads, obviously. All we have to do is just push this stuff out of the way, so I'll just push it forward like that. What's up, Elgaso? Good to see you, buddy. Let's just back that thing up. And let's go ahead and set it to probably just the sand flattening mode. This big guy up first. Push that shit. Get the fuck out of here. There we go. What's nice too is, like, yeah, we just have to set the various modes. Oops. Scroll through the various modes for the vehicle. It, like, adjusts the height automatically for you. If you wanted to, you could adjust the height manually for the scoop if you felt so inclined. But by no means do you have to. The preset modes they give you, generally speaking, do a pretty good job of giving you the goods. So it's pretty sweet. It's pretty goddamn sweet. That shit's been moved out of the way. Anything else back here? I'm thinking like it might be worth my while. Like just not, yeah, to like at least move these things so not just blocking this path entirely. Because you might actually want to end up going back that way at some point. Of course, we can't even use these pipes. These things are all heckin', they're all kinds of hecked and borked and broked. Yeah, probably don't want to fuck with those. Probably don't want to fuck with those, yeah. Now, what I do want to go back and look at, there was apparently a vehicle that failed some kind of pathing. That was one of the paths that I had set. You can see in the top left it says route failed. So what went poorly? What exactly went wrong? Infrastructure, what happened? Something needs maintenance. So a vehicle got stuck here. What I might do is just avoid this thing. I think that's probably okay. I think that's probably okay. Just avoid. Because these things are so bumpy. You saw my guy almost, like, eat shit when I was going on this thing earlier. Dispatch the vehicle from here. Let's see how that goes. I think it has to start from the beginning. So it'll start from here. So we could just watch it and see how it goes. There's two of those, though, aren't there? There's that one. And, I don't know, driving on the beach, like, drive that is a little bit risky, but in a way, it actually might be less risky than going over these hard-ass logs. I hate having hard-ass logs. I much prefer I have logs that are soft on my ass and not hard on my ass. Thought there was another cluster of them. Fall in the river. A valid risk, and is a valid concern. Because that was why I originally had to go over those trees. Those logs, rather. But when I was going over this thing, that's the route I took. I just kind of veered off. Yeah, you can't modify it while it's in it. So that's the road I took. Let's see how he does. Maybe he's gonna eat shit. Can I fix the road? I probably could like pour sand over it. Those logs. Because those logs are supposed to be a fix, I think. Maybe. Yeah, he gets through it. He gets through it. Okay, so it's a little scrungy, but yeah, that's the thing. Like those logs are I think supposed to be helpful rather. But it feels like if the AI struggles with something, it's usually those things. Bizarre, but I suppose that's how it goes. Anyway, so reach. Let's see. So there's that one, right? And then there's also that one down there. And we could probably get to that one right now. I'm going to put this back to marching mode. I'm going to park this guy right here off to the side. I'm going to put the parking brake on because I'm a responsible driver. Excuse me, a responsible driver. Now, if this were like GTA 5, I would just like ramp off that shit right there and hop the fence and break a couple things along the way. But this game, of course, you know, you're limited in those kinds of goofy antics. So instead, I'll just go around this way and go the way that I think we're probably meant to. And this is the steel pipes factory. I wonder if we're gonna get to lay some pipe. If you catch my drift. We get to learn about a new thing. We get to learn about a new kind of vehicle. That'd be pretty cool. There's Kelly.
Looks like the steel pipes facility needs major repairs. And by major, I mean more than you and I can handle in a few minutes. Set up a route from Mbala to the steel pipes facility. Our people will take care of the rest.
All right, sounds good. By the way, TransCore, hell yeah. Happy Pride. Trans rights are human rights. Good shit. Good shit. Love that for us. All right, so let's see what the next objective is. So gas power plant and restore this place to its former glory hole. Former glory, sorry. Excuse me. It's the inside thoughts. Inside thoughts took over. All right, so while we're here, it'd be nice to start on this one. As for the gas power plant and how to get to it, it's on a raised surface, but I think all you'd have to do is just go out the way we came. You have to get on this road somehow. Does it go up? See, like it's like on a raised surface. I can't just like jump over this way. So I gotta hop on this road somehow. So we'd have to do a bit of backtracking, but I mean it's well within being doable at least. Another power substation here. There's a whole bunch of other shit around, kind of along the way. What's this guy? Oh, that's just the garage. Okay. I thought there was like a vehicle it was trying to point me to. So, oh yeah, so I'm kind of curious. The steel pipes. Steel pipes, infrastructure. All right, so we need to create a route then. There we go. So you need a route from Anal Baba and Anbala, rather, from Anbala to the steel pipes facility. I'm not sure why this is red. I guess this is red because it's just not available. Hopefully, like, your trucks won't explode if they pass through this red aura. It's not some fucking, like, zone of uninhabitability or some shit. So, let's see what we're dealing with here. So we've cleared most of this. And this is not having to go too far. I'm a little bit worried about how some of this road right here, some of this road right here gets a little bit rough, especially when it gets wet. So I'm a little bit concerned about these vehicles' ability to make it up that hill. The nice thing though is that the vehicle that was struggling was the bulldozer. And that thing is not great necessarily at like off-roading and shit like that. These vehicles are a little bit heavier and they're also not great, but they're better than the dozer is, because the dozer's top heavy. It wobbles a lot. It's like it's does not have a very generous or very forgiving center of gravity. That spot right there I'm a little bit worried about. If nothing else, we could smooth it over. If we find ourselves desperate, we could smooth it over. So we have the tools to make the magic happen, baby. Otherwise, though, barring any surprises, actually, I mean, really, this should be one of our simpler routes. Otherwise, let's kind of see how it goes. And so we can watch them. We can watch them and see how it goes. Watch for any issues. It is raining right now. That is some blue. Ooh, are we already getting stuck? That is some soft earth, soft and wet earth, and some heavy fucking trucks. He might not make it. He might not make it, but we'll see. We'll see. It is still raining, and those rocks were definitely in the way. Look at this guy fucking riding his ass. Hey, look at this fucking dude giving him a little love tap. Little booty action love tap. I mean, I guess that's one to do it, but like, bro, my God, that seems a bit much, don't you think? Like, clearly, you're sending like the heavy, slow guy up first, and you got that young gun behind him. And of course, I can't really talk too much shit. Well, no, I am talking shit because the young gun behind him is being a dick, but that's the one that has our company colors. So the independent. Oh yeah, he's getting the nudge. I mean, I guess the nudge is helping him, but it might make him get stuck. Some deep canals, but it got him through. It got him through, yeah. By all measures, I think they're okay. I don't know if that route is gonna like be able to pass the sniff test beyond this one outing, because like any vehicle by itself would definitely struggle, but with that dude just riding his ass the whole time, sniffing his booty hole the whole time. Speaking of sniffing some booty, what's up, Whale? I don't know what that means. I don't know what that transition means, but it's good to see you, bud. Nope. They just enter into this like ethereal piss dimension, but they are non-physical entities. All right, so on to the gas power plant. Sure, let's fucking do it, baby. Let's jump over recycling facilities. Okay, all right, now we get to learn about this. Producing resources. Each facility specializes in one. So this one turns metal rubble into metal pipes. This is where you lay pipes. Sniffing booties. That's right, Ryan. That's right, man. You got it, baby. So gather metal rubble matching the color of the resource. The color of the resource. And then bring it to the recycle zone. Interesting. Color of the resources associated with. Okay, cool. And then bring it here. All right. And is there like a goal? Is there like a goal amount that I need to strive towards? I guess maybe they just mean in general, if you want to build up steel pipes, that's how you do it. And what I would probably do, the appropriate color, what I would probably do is use something akin to like the dump truck. Now you'd have to like load it up somehow. How would you load up said garbage? I'm guessing, I mean, it'd be kind of a pain to have to use the mobile crane. A rusty mobile crane. Yeah, eventually we will likely have to deal with, we will indeed have to deal with that in the future. And that's the one guy that did make it up there by himself, despite this kind of dodgy spot, so I'm impressed. I'm impressed. Yeah, the stuff like, there was the stuff we kind of nudged out of the way. So if I take a look-see at the stuff we were kind of nudging. Yeah, like this stuff here. Oop. I got my tire stuck. You can see it does, like, kind of highlight accordingly. So what is the way in which you would typically bring this around? Now, what we can do is aim our winch. Like, just fucking drag, drag this thing onesie-twosie. But that would be a lot of work. So, yeah, I wonder, like, is there, like, a super nifty way? It's entirely possible that the dump truck might have some kind of thing that is automatically able to scoop stuff up for you. The question of how you load things up would be very much on my mind for sure. Ryan says we're back from the vacation. That's right. I saw the pictures. From the vacation, bud. Hope it was a nice time. Everything's nice and fresh, says Ryan. Thank goodness. Thank goodness. I needed the Ryan booty status update. What's up, Farsight? Fresh booty is better than swamp ass? I mean, you're not wrong, man. You are not wrong. When you're right, you're right. Yeah, we're probably going to have to pour some sand down there at some point because I think it's going to become a problem sooner than later. Look, it's only a matter of time. I was gonna say, I think Farsight was, you forgot an emote there, bro. This fucking barrel is just gonna, it's that barrel and then this one too. I'm gonna snag those. I'm just gonna drag it out of the way. Oops. Can I not winch? I can winch those things, but I can't winch this guy. Can't winch. Oh, there we go. Just get out of the way because it's going to continue to be a mess. Or a menace, even. A menace and a mess. There we go. So that's that one. And then this one lying in the middle of the road. Bloop. Oh, I didn't grab it. There we go. Clink. So I was waiting for the clink. Clink of confirmation. There we go. And also, right, yeah, also accurate and relevant to the bidet booty hole discussion. Sniffing butts, discussing booty hole statuses. These things they all like kind of work together. Also, at least the rain. Oh, never mind. The rain has not stopped. It's just constant, apparently. Oh, by the way, I do need to grab one thing. I'll grab this. Alt tab very, very quickly, although I don't think it'll cause the audio to stop. Very brief audio. Very brief video pause. Now, it should be worth noting this game does have co-op, so if anybody does end up picking this up and you want to game with some homies, I think it actually, I don't know how many players. I don't know if it's 4 players or just 2. But it does support at least 2-player co-op. So in this particular scenario, if I had a second person with us, they'd be able to jump into a different vehicle and kind of take care of other kind of tasks parallel to us working on the tasks that we're working on, that kind of thing. So you can kind of divide and conquer, which is kind of neat. Sand in the anus, would not recommend. Yeah, it's also not good under the 5 skin. Yeah, I mean, sand going into pretty much any orifice, would not recommend, because sand is just, that's what gets superheated to turn into glass. So, it's like basically like tiny little glass dust fragments going into various orifices. So, yeah, I don't want sand anywhere inside anything ever, just at all. And it's coarse and it's gritty and it gets everywhere. 4 player. I want to say you're right. I think it might go up to 4 players. The sand. Okay, not the sand, but this game, this video gameplay. All right, so at least this place is in reasonable shape. Maybe it's not completely bupkis. Actually, it might be kind of fucked. Might be a little sad. I like the heat waves, by the way. That's kind of cool. You can see the waves in the distance. Of course, and it's rough, and it gets in my Sauron's eye. That's what he said. That's what Anakin said. That's what Analkin said.
And our maintenance crew will do the rest.
Plan a route. You got it. Analkin Shit Walker. That's his name. That's his name. You all know and love him. All right, we're planning another route. Infrastructure. Plan that shit. Plot that route. Hell yeah. Fuck everything. Gas power plant. Is that this guy? Yeah. It's this guy, I think. Oh, no, we're going from here. Oh, that's the place we are right now. Right, that makes sense. So start the plot. Yeah, just as the crow flies. Oh, we're going here. To our location. Oh, okay. I thought it was going from Anbala. Seems like a fairly, like, nondescript location here, but all right. Nothing jumps out at me as being special about that one little garage, but they got something we need, so all right. No complaints here. And we're going the right way. Yes, we are. Yeah, this one should be fairly simple. It's a bit of an uphill incline, but nothing about it I don't think will be overly scary. The other one I think is more concerning. Now this is the route we took, so we'll want to do. We could probably just go the same way, honestly. Actually, no. I will take the other route. Yeah, they all because both of them have the fun. What's that? Just a branch. Both of them have the fun little like concrete slabs. These things, so I think that'll work. And don't let like the scary red fool you. I don't think that's anything to be concerned about. I'm gonna like, can I? No, let's really, yeah. I was gonna say like I want to have that stick in the middle of the road. Kind of, it's not as easy to tell because of said red. Trying to stick in the middle of the road though. I'm sure we'll have an opportunity to start repairing those things. So they're less red and scary, and they're able to like power some stiff for us. There we go. We can dispatch. I don't know if I really need to just kind of chill and watch this. I'm pretty confident this one will work. That being said, that is the only objective to work on, so I guess I got nothing better to do. That's not true. I want to watch this guy. I want to see how this guy's gonna do. Now that it is no longer raining, and this like deeper and deeper like canal that has been dug in this like wet and seemingly like strangely soft and supple earth. This area right here, they keep almost getting stuck, but then they keep just powering through it. And I fear that time of not being able to make it will soon draw near, but they keep making it, man. They keep making it. So it's like, all right, if you guys are all right with it, we can leave it be. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. But still, it just seems like a struggle, man. Goddamn. What's up, dude? Dead? Have I ever played? I have not. I've heard it's very good, though. I've heard it's a very good game. And I've heard that it's one of those where if you've played it a bunch, this game might just be like a bit of a disappointment to you. Because this game is quite different and does not offer near the same level of simulation depth that SnowRunner and MudRunner offer. But I think that's the point. Like, you know, they didn't... I don't think they were trying to make this game like that one. I think they want to do something quite different. And the fact that you control so many different kinds of vehicles is pretty impressive. But yeah, each one is like kind of surface level simulation as opposed to like super hardcore like how SnowRunner is. I never did play it, but I've heard very good things. Especially for people who are really into that level of those kinds of like this guy going through the wall here. Those kinds of simulation games. This is really the first game of this kind that I myself have played. Oh, okay, I was gonna say he's gonna get got eventually.
Looks like we have a problem at the gas power plant. The pipeline seems to have sprung a leak. Or 5.
That's not bad, is it?
Narrowed it down to the gas distribution substation. It got beaten up pretty good by the storm. How about you take a drive and check it out?
You got it. Examine the piping system. Pipe inspection. Pipe inspection. Just like penis inspection day in middle school. All y'all remember all y'all in the United States remember penis inspection day in middle school? I love those days. So fun. So fun. All right, piping system. Track that shit. Yeah. Oh, it's over here. Okay. Let's go take a look. Take a look. It's in a book. I remember I did that joke in front of Alias and Krath when we were playing co-op games a couple weeks ago. And both of them are from Canada. So I was like, oh yeah, penis inspection day. I love those. And Corbin was like, what, you guys had those? What the fuck? It's like, no. He was like, you guys had those? What the fuck? It's so fucked up because he's not from the United States. So he's like, oh my god. And I was like, listen, Alias, I realize, like, you, as a person in Canada, you probably hear about a lot of shit that Americans do or have to deal with. And I'm sure a lot of the time it's like, wow, that's fucked up. Americans are not okay. So when you hear something that outlandish, like, you would think that someone would go, oh, haha, that's funny because it's so exaggerated. But that's probably because, yeah, he's heard about all kinds of shit where he was like, oh, wow, that's so ridiculous. I would assume that was parody. So now when he hears parody, it's like, oh, fuck, is that... You just assume it's real because, like, well, everything else I'm hearing is pretty fucked, so why not assume that's also fucked, too? It's so messed up they don't have penis inspection day in Canada. I know, August, so they're really missing out. There's members of Congress. Well, yeah. I mean, let's be real. They're really excited about vagina inspection day. That's what members of Congress really want. They don't really quite. I mean, yeah, they would have to inspect some penises too, but they really won't inspect vaginas. That's the thing they're like really all about. Because, let's be real. There's some members of Congress where that's the only way they'll be able to touch a woman, but that's neither here nor there. All right, this is gonna be a bumpy ass road. Well, I mean, it already is a bumpy ass road, but I'm not even sure. I'm not sure how we're gonna be able to get things to it because we can off-road. Maybe we won't have to. Hold on, where does this road go? Let's follow it. It's not out of the blue. It's also wildly depressing. Yeah. No, I know I have a sad. I always like to throw back to that one point when Carl rated us, Jolly Green Carl, and he showed us that clip where he was like, oh hey, I'm sorry I reminded you that RFK Jr. is real, and then I watched that clip and I was like, now I feel like I'm owed an apology. Now he needs to apologize to me for reminding me that RFK Jr. is real. Goddamn. All right, here we go. So there's actually a pretty reasonable way to get here, which is good. And we gotta fix. So sure enough, we're laying pipe. Hell yeah, laying some pipe, baby. All right, so how dost thou? There's probably like a thing we have to bring here. We also have to fabricate some of said piping. We can go back this way, find another spot that is also fucked. Just hit the gas, that's right. Hit the gas, all gas, no brakes. I mean, this is a fairly reasonable terrain vehicle. Is it an all-terrain vehicle? It's like a several terrain vehicle. So we can go a little silly with it. Alex says before getting his truck immediately fucked. Because I'm very smart. I'm very smart, you see. And I'm gonna do this one. You, Andy. Oh. I was gaming for a second there. I might have to reset. Yeah, it's like a perfect storm of these two tires, or these two rocks. You can get some movement. Oh, me of little faith, and I was concerned. And I was good. So what's up, Unstable? You joined in just in time to see an expert calculated move. And laying pipe, correct. Well, in all fairness, we're, I guess, fixing pipe, but the pipe has to be, you know, placed in some manner, so it makes sense. Yes, and it's an MTV, a most terrain vehicle. That's right. That's right. So we're trying to inspect some spots where the piping is, we'll say, less than ideal. Less than ideal piping instances. Yeah, exactly. Just the one rock placed in the wrong way was too much for us. So you've seen some broken pipe sections.
That storm really did a number on the gas power plant. Let's find the breaches and patch them with the new pipe segments.
Oh yeah.
You get to be a plumber now too.
All right. Where do I get to bend over and stick shit in with my ass crack hanging out? So, repair the piping system. We got to get some pipes built up. Find and patch all the leaks. Replace the damaged ones. You fucking got it, baby. I'm guessing that will involve the mobile crane. That's what I'm assuming. So, we're going to need to... We're doing good on the infrastructure part. Yeah, this is the part. Yeah, the broken segments. There we go. So, follow the pipe. Yeah, that part's easy. That part's simple. So, we got that one right there. And then that one right there. Yes, this is pretty solid. Cycle metal rubble. And then deliver and install the stuff. So, as for the recycling aspect, that can be done at the steel pipes facility. There's like a bunch of stuff just kind of hanging around there. I'm kind of curious. I might try kind of what I was theorizing earlier, but just getting like just a plain old fucking dump truck. Not this guy. Oh, this is an equipment transporter. But just good old dumpy. We'll need the mobile crane eventually. Rusty cargo? Rusty cargo. It's like escargot. Rusty cargo would probably work. And then Rusty Dumpy. Now, Rusty Dumpy's a bit further out. He is more for sand and for tipping and that kind of thing. So probably... Okay, probably not Dumpy. Probably not Dumpy. So let's bring Cargo Man. Bring Cargo Man around. Oh, whoops. Actually, I have to click it. Bam. Gonna bring old Cargo Man around. And what I'm hoping is I won't have to also use the mobile crane. I guess it wouldn't be the end of the world if I had to use the mobile crane, but like, it'd be a convenience to not have to deal with that. What's the quickest way? I'll have to go up and around. Because that is the only bridge we have, don't we? Laying pipe where the pipe isn't that great. Yep. And you say your mom's out? Yeah, at that point, the jokes write themselves. And Unstable says, yo, we talking dumpies? We talking some dumpy action? All right. I'm listening. Yeah, so we'll go up, take a right, and just watch for the bridge. And then once we cross the bridge, we'll just probably go right to the steel pipes facility. Probably what it's gonna be. So I'm gonna... Don't mind that little guy. Excuse me. Ouch. Fine, I'll let you go first, Mr. Honks his horn, because he's an idiot and is stupid, and he's an idiot. And he's stupid. I'll jump this thing too. So rude. Yeah, now I'm invested. Now I'm listening. Yeah, so that stuff right there. Hold up. So if I back that thing up. Oh, is backing up illegal? All-wheel drive. There we go. So, yeah, if there's stuff that I want to load up. Yeah, there's not like a thing that says like, yeah, give me the shit. Yeah, there's no cargo to secure. So you have to have something to load it up. So we will also need the mini crane. Or some other kind of crane. So we'll need both things really to transport things. We're gonna have to put all-wheel drive pretty much on forever here. It'll be a bumpy road. Because there's no other... Because there's like a major crane here. There's no such machinery out here. At least none that are working. We have to do it ourselves. We got the DIY. This is a big, slow bastard. Hopefully once we're on like more flat ground, it'll be a little bit easier for us. Same kind of thing here. Some very deep divots. There's some heavy machinery that drove through here earlier. So at some point we might want to like try to get this fixed up. Spots on the road if it becomes an issue. But strangely enough, it's not an issue yet. I thought by now we would have had instances where, yeah, various transport vehicles would get stuck. And we've seen them get stuck, but they only get stuck in the spots where those, like, big logs were placed in the ground. Which are, like, I guess, supposed to be helping with stability, but they're more of a problem for the AI drivers than anything. This is one of our first kind of improvised road solutions. Look at this slow ass. This is the guy that was honking at us earlier, and now we're going faster than he is. Heckin' slowpoke, man. I think the mobile crane might already be over here. Oh, actually, no, I think... I can't quite see him, but I think he's over back that way, actually. So something did fail. I'll go ahead and get this thing to its destination, but not terribly surprised. But to get to the steel pipe facility, I should take a right here. Yep. I had a feeling. Something did get stuck. I think I might know which one it was. I think I might know. Ooh, look at this. I don't even have any cargo in this thing, and I'm already struggling. And I am already on all-wheel drive. Might be a little bit scurry. I might have to acquire some assistance for this one. And also, like, how are we gonna get the mobile crane up here? We might have to pave some roads here. Because the mobile crane's gonna even have a harder time, because that thing's a real sloppy bitch of a vehicle. Again, there's not getting stuck. Speak of the goddamn devil. Another one behind us. No, he's managed. He's actually handling this a lot better than I am. Maybe it's because he's heavier? I thought that'd be a problem. He's clicking along, man. Oh, did I take a wrong turn? I took the wrong turn to Albuquerque. I should have stayed going straight. Yep, I see now. Backing it up. Backing it up, boss. Backing it up. Go the wrong way. When I saw those little signs posted, I was a little bit concerned. And soined, even. So last time, I kind of bristled at the idea of automating certain parts of the road crafting experience. And I mean, like, the literal crafting of roads aspect. But... was he gonna get stuck? Nope, he's got it. Yeah, this is the part that I'm concerned about, honestly. Let's see if our guy's gonna make it. We do have all-wheel drive, so hopefully that's enough. But yeah, the literal road crafting aspect, like, I don't want that to be automated, but the idea of, like, having to bust out another vehicle to lift stuff on to the cargo vehicle, like, that's something I would happily automate. That's something where I would just say, yeah, just something to, like, toss shit into there. That's all I really care about. We'll also have to use this to... Uh-oh. That's not good. Let's do this one, too. There we go. There we go. That's a little bit easier. I have to think about how I want to actually transport... Yeah, I guess I'd also use this to transport the pipes. To begin with. Transport the pipes, and then Yes, I guess bring the crane to actually place them. It has to be the crane. So I will, actually I'm not going to place this here. I think that would block some things. Place it right. I was about to say that pipe looks fine, then I look at the other side and I go, oh, never mind, that one's all fucked. Alright, so the mobile crane's got to be next, and I'm a little bit concerned how that's going to work. He's not too far away. Yeah, this one struggles more, and he does not have an all-wheel drive option. He does have a downshift option, at least. I think this is really our only option. We might have to bail this motherfucker out. He might get stuck. That's okay. That's when we have the winch. Or maybe I should say fuck it and just go ahead and pave that road now. But I think we can probably do this. The hard part will be getting him up there. Going down will be a lot easier. Let's see what we can do with what we have available to us right now. Actually, this is a lot faster than I thought it would be, actually. Never mind. For some reason, I thought this one was like a slow bastard, but this one's actually like not too bad. Oh, by the way, yeah, what's the route that failed? Here, I'm gonna park this off to the side. I looked at that sooner. That bouncing off everything. All right, what was the route that failed? 2 routes failed. Damn. Maybe like 2 vehicles. Oh, you know, I wonder if 2 vehicles bumped into each other. Because that is kind of a narrow one right there. Yeah, it gets pretty narrow. Yeah, that's exactly what happened. 2 vehicles just fucking tipped, like touched penises, and that was too much for them. They touched PPs, and they felt weird about it, and they couldn't look each other in the eye afterwards, and one of them said, you know, bro, I've been having these feelings about you, bro, and the other one said, bro, I've been feeling the same way, bro, and, you know, but we can't, what am I going to tell my wife, you know? They had this whole thing, but, you know, it's okay. They'll work it out. They'll work it out. All right. So they you know, listen, you hang out with the homies, you touch PPs a little bit. It's natural. It's natural. Pride Month. Happy Pride. That's how it is. The things that happen in Pride Month. No judgment here. No judgment. What's fold crane? Oh, it just auto locks. That's kind of nice. Let's see. Here's that road we crafted earlier. It's got a bit of a sudden jolt to it. And then we'll take a right. I think. Yes. Yes. Well, we'll need to take a left here, though. And here's the part that's going to get a little bit questionable. But I don't know. I'm thinking this guy's going to handle this better than the cargo truck will. Yeah. Whale's power level is impressive. Impressive. Can we make it? Pretty. Oh, yes. Yes. Uh-oh. Yes, we can. It was a little bit touch and go, but yeah, we got there. All right. Let's go and load up some shit then. I don't know how many like pieces of recycling it takes to make a metal pipe, but let's find out. So where do we take the actual thingies? It's over here. What I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm just going to load up some of this stuff right here. Some of this stuff. Let's get this big guy right her. Let's put this. I'm gonna move this guy real quick. Gonna park this exactly where this dude was. Maybe not exactly, but like, say right here. Park right here. I'm gonna put down the anchors on the parking brake. We're loading in, locking it in. Yep, locking her in, boss. Yep. Then I'm gonna swoosh on behind him. I'm gonna say, fill my ass up, Big Daddy. I'm gonna say, yeah, load my ass up. I'll say, stick it in. Okay, I'm not gonna say it that way. What's up, Skimaric? Yes, you know, I thought the same thing because I experimented with that last time. I was trying to get the cargo truck up here, and I had all-wheel drive on, all-wheel drive mode on, and then when I switched to low gear option, it worked immediately. It worked immediately, and I was like, well, damn, that was a lot easier. So you're right, I need to try that a lot more often, honestly. The pipe is fun. I had the exact same thought. I drove up and I was like, that pipe looks perfectly fine. And then I did this and I went, oh, okay, never mind. So makes me feel better. I'm not the only one that was like, damn, that thing looks great. What the hell? Thing has never looked better. All right, so let's go ahead and load some shit up. In fact, let's get that big boy first. This delicious. Oh, I got an achievement for having 250 vehicles successfully travel on the road. Oh, cool. Wait, hold on. 250 vehicles? Or do they mean 250 like miles traveled? Nope, 250 vehicles. All right. Yeah, got an achievement. 250 vehicles successfully travel on the routes you've plotted. Of course, that is over the course of, you know, several hours, but still. Kind of cool. Hell yeah. Gaming. All right, so let's go ahead and grab it. And up we go. Whoop, whoop, whoop. We're gonna do great. We're gonna do a great job. No one's gonna have a workman's comp situation. No insurance claims are gonna need to be filed here. Everyone's gonna do great. Everyone's gonna do great. No one's gonna get horribly injured or maimed. Okay. Why is it still spinning? All right, I gotta move the camera. It's like, why are we still spinning? Why are you spinning? Low and steady wins the race. Oh no, keep going up. And then rotate. Rotating. Had it for a second there, and then I tried to rotate the other direction, but like or tried to swing the other direction rather, and I got sad. Speaking of sad, I wish I could move the camera back a little bit. There we go. Can I fit another one? I think I can fit another one. Let's get this little fella. Skimmerek asking if I want to do some co-op. I might at some point, since I'm sure you can tell, Skimmerek, I'm still pretty new to the game. I'm trying to learn the basics, and because there's still, it seems like every other objective, it's like here's a whole new mechanic, and here's like a whole new thing to work with. So I'm trying to get the basics down before I jump into multiplayer. But possibly, I'm thinking maybe the next time I stream this game, because this is definitely a game I want to come back to every so often. I think tonight's my third session. It is a fun game. It's a really good game, and I'm liking it a lot so far. Hey, what's up, Skull Basher? Arguing up yourself? Yeah, it is fun. It is fun, and it's impressed me that there's like a fuck ton of the game. There's a lot of content. Because this is just the second mission. It's a pretty long mission too. Now, in all fairness, I've been doing all the side missions and shit, and I've not exactly been maximizing efficiency here. I've been kind of stopping to smell the roses. Yeah, that's on me as well. But yeah, it's a very good game. Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! No, don't want to spin it. Don't want to spin it. Move it up. There we go. And then drop it down. Now if I release, Detach 1. And then what I can do... Check it. What I can do is this. Bam! Strap that shit down. And just like that, we got the strap on. Look at that. Hell yeah. So let's see what 2 pieces gets me. I'm assuming it's like 2 pieces of scrap turns into 1 full pipe, maybe. If I'm lucky, it's 1 to 1, but I don't think it's gonna be 1 to 1. So we'll see. Sunken map is huge. Oh man, yeah. It seems like there's a whole lot ahead of us. In a good way, of course, in a good way. Unstrap. Oh, you can even see in the bottom left. All right, we have more to go. The good news is that they actually have a couple over here. So, how's about this? I'm just gonna bring the crane around. Bring the crane around. So get the anchors off. Fold that shit up. Because we probably have just enough stuff nearby. I could just probably grab that shit anyway. Great work with the strap-on. Oh, you know it. You know it, man. My reputation from college precedes me. We got that shit, man. We got that shit. So yeah, so we'll just like grab some of these other guys. Like there's like this big honking piece over here. I can probably just like fucking sling. Maybe not sling it, but I can probably just kind of DIY this shit. So go ahead and toggle the anchors. Now, this might violate some OSHA guidelines, but what I'm tempted to do is grab it, hoist it, and do one of these, and then like, oops, have it toggle to slap the cabin a little bit. The temptation to not just be like, you know what if I toggle the anchors and drive while this thing is dangling? That's just probably not safe, probably not recommended. But, I mean, no one saw a thing. None of you saw it. If insurance guy comes by, you don't know who I am. You don't work here. And how much does that get us? Oh, did it? Oh, did it give me? Yeah, it's just recycled 1 steel pipe. So do we have 1 steel pipe? Take out. Okay, yes. So, okay, they gave us 1 steel pipe. It didn't show up in the top right, which is a little bit weird to me. It didn't show up in the top right, but there we go. All right, expanding your fleet's efficiency. There's a shop. Ooh, good to know. There's a shop. All right, so we just need 1 more, really, and we're already pretty close. I'm just going to. Can I just do one of these? Can I? Oh, I can't reach you from there, can I? I just go. Oh yeah, can I just recycle the entire my entire cargo truck? Can I reach you? Oh my god, I can. That's hilarious. That's hilarious. I can be like, yes. Approach. Approach. Yes. That's a little scrunchy, but we'll take it. We'll take it, baby. It's not a war crime if it's the first time. That was the excuse I used for RimWorld for a long time, but after a while, you know, you like start to learn the ropes. That's the problem. Like eventually you learn things, you're like, oh shit, well, I can't hide behind ignorance forever. There is no OSHA, Alex. You on your own, kid. You have to transport. Gotcha. Okay, cool. Thank you, Skimarek. Feel free to correct me if I'm mispronouncing your screen name, by the way. You're allowed to talk shit. Be like, this chump can't see my screen name. What an idiot. What a buffoon. Can I get these guys? Those guys are like kind of babies. If nothing else, I know these things are. These things are big. I'm gonna get one of these. And by one, I mean, I might mean several. Get some junk cars. Yeah, that would do it too. That would do it too. The other way. Oh, is it stuck? Oh, there we go. It's stuck. No wonder. Yeah, all the other like stuff that's just kind of littered around. I kind of wondered if that would also work as scrap. Because like this whole time, or rather up until now, That shit has all just been just in the way. So yeah, this whole time I was wondering if like there'd be a way to repurpose some of that shit, and sure enough. We'll see what kind of shit we'll get for this guy. I'll do the exact same thing. I'll just say, you know what? I can be extra dirty. I can say detach. Don't even place it. Just fucking toss that shit down. And there we go. I'm gonna go ahead and plop that down. Gonna go ahead and recenter. Say take that shit out. There we go. So now we just gotta load that bad boy up. And I'm gonna go ahead and place this dude in a compromising position. If you catch my drift. If it flashes with color, then it can be scrapped. That's right. If it flashes at you, then it can be scrapped. And I'm always excited when somebody flashes at me. When somebody flashes me, I'm very flattered. Very flattered. Yep, that's how that works. I'm going to. Whoop. Good enough. Good enough. I'm just gonna park. Nailed it. Let me just one of these pull up. Get right up next to all this stuff. There we go. And put on the parking brake. All right, mobile crane, do your thing, baby girl. Yeah. Dark blue. Then there's light blue, and there's we saw yellow, like wooden stuff would be yellow. And yeah, cash, I'm assuming, is that top right 61,000 value. Actually, I'm gonna go right here. All right, same thing. Anchor's down. Anchor is away. Wrong button. Now, really, I guess we only have to do one pipe at a time, but I'll go ahead and load them both up. Might as well. The location is right, because we only just got the steel recycling just now. Oh, a path failed, by the way. Take that a little bit. Pretty good. Extend it out and extend it out anymore. I cannot. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have the car pull up a little bit. The truck pull up a little bit. Oh, wrong one. Bloop. I'm gonna say, give me that one. I'm going to like a little bit. Just as I'm bumping the shit out of my goddamn this cargo vehicle. Oh, that's actually perfect. Lower that shit. Beautiful. Beautiful. Let's get the other one. And of course, I'll still tie it down, but it's like, oh, that's just delicioso. Muy delicioso. Get that one. And we got it. Bam. There we go. Hoist it up. There's a vehicle you can buy. That would make this a lot easier. I am curious about the shop. We just got a pop-up that said, oh, hey, there is a shop. I'll confess I don't think I know where the shop is, but that does interest me greatly because, yeah, we have, I think, a decent bit of dollars banked right now. Would that be the garage? That's good enough, I think. Took the garage. Okay, cool. Go ahead and strap this guy down. Oh, wrong button. There we go. For that matter, where is the garage? There's one over here? Yes. Actually, I think there's also one up here. I'll look at this one. Might be closer. So, yeah, we have these that of course, that are not for sale. So up until now, we've only seen things that are not for sale. Oh, now there's the shop. Here we go. Here we go. That's right. Farsight got his new grill. That's exciting, man. Yeah, yeah. Those are all good options, man. Those are all good options. I'm a chicken guy myself, but I mean, yeah, all solid choices. The flatbed doesn't let you strap the rollers down? The flatbed. Oh, that's probably one of these other ones then. You can now buy stuff. Some of them might be locked. Unlock the rusty version first. All right, so got some like fancy shit. Ooh, that's like a wood chipper. What is that? No, that's like an excavator or something. So this is like a much nicer. Oh, that's cool. It's a crane and a truck, dude. That's the shit right there, man. That's the shit. Crane and truck combo. That seems perfect. That seems perfect. Yeah, let's get one of those fuckers. Absolutely. Some DLC stuff right there. I don't know if I have the DLC. I guess I don't know. I got an ass paver for flattening some asses. Nice little scout vehicle. Some good shit. Ooh, complete objectives. All right. It's not epic. It's epic. Nailed it. That's pretty cool, though, actually. That's pretty sick. Fancy stuff for later on. For much later on, but fancy, no doubt. And they said there's like 20 or 40 some odd vehicles. Like, there's a fuck ton of vehicles in this game. So by this point, I'm just window shopping, but still. Cool shit, man. Some cool shit. We circled back around. I definitely want one of the cargo and crane vehicles. Got the cargo and crane. Yeah, that sounds amazing, dude. Yeah. Yeah, so go over the mule T1, that cargo crane. Look at that, babe. Look at that. It's can I look? Yeah, look. Ooh, it's got the that dumpy and the fronty. All right. Sold. I'll take it. Add it to my fleet. It was a pre-order reward. Gotcha. That's awesome. You can buy multiple if you felt so inclined. If you want to get like freaky. Little freaky deaky. So, yeah, that's awesome. To be honest, I feel like a dingus for wasting my time with this shit over here. But at least now we know, thanks to Scumwreck pointing that out to us. Also, did more vehicles bump into each other or some shit? Like, vehicle failed this route. Bro, how? There's nothing to get stuck on. Maybe there's like a rock or something. Who fucking knows, man? Who fucking knows? So I'll add some points of articulation here to go around whatever, like, ladybug they ran over there that made that route inhospitable. So, yeah, what I might just do then is, I don't think I know we bought the vehicle. I don't think it's actually out yet. So I will go ahead and bring that puppy out. I'll start from this location because I think that'd be a little bit quicker. Yeah, they're probably pretty equidistant, honestly. Yeah, look at this. Yes, there's old Rusty Mule. Deploy him. Look at that. Look at that beauty. Gonna bring her back around. Yeah. Yeah, they just don't like dirt roads. The AI, they just get stuck on weird things sometimes. It happens. Thanks for pointing this out to me, Scumwreck. Like you said, this is a sight for sore eyes, for sure. A sight for a sore penis, as they say. Got all the same fancy selections and moves. It also has the ability to strap cargo down, which is nice too, so I like it. And it does have anchors. Yeah, I love it. Love it. It's got everything I could dream of. And I dream about crane machinery. Admittedly, not very frequently, but you never know. Could happen. Now, because this will make the process of not only like that instance right there loading things up a lot easier, but also when it comes time to actually transport this damn thing to or transport the pipes over rather to the locations where the pipes need to be repaired and actually installing the repairs. I mean, this seems like a one-stop shop, so a worthy investment. Now we're gonna get stuck here. This is the part that keeps making me nervous. I'll activate all-wheel drive. As all-wheel drive, as we all know, is short is and also downshift. Oh no, that's this one. There we go. So if y'all know, down all-wheel drive is a cheat code for going fast. Not going fast, going good. Going anywhere. That's the meme. The meme is like, oh wow, I can just go anywhere with all-wheel drive. Right, new kids taking over. New kids taking over. New kid on the block. These rusty boys are being maybe not replaced, but they're being deprioritized. Oh fuck! I was too excited. Oh no! Oh no! That's okay. It's okay. So I get the crane. Oh, engine's not running. I was too excited. I was too excited, bro. I'll just recover. Now the problem is I have to. Oh, actually no. I'll recover. Can I recover here? I cannot. I have to recover at the field service fee. Oh, that costs. Nah, fuck that. I'll just recover up here. That's what I get for not paying attention, man. And get the other crane. You know what? That's a fair point. That's a fair point. Let's do that. Let's do that. Or I could get this guy to flip him. Yeah, it'd be more fun. It's almost more symbolic. It's a passing of the torch if we have this crane to do it. I was just saying, all right, old shit, you're being maybe not replaced, but I was about to say, like, you know, this new kid on the block is going to be the new hotness. And then what's the new kid on the block do? He eats dick immediately. Just completely eats shit. This guy's like, these fucking kids. These fucking kids can't roll with the big dogs. Let's raise this thing up. I wonder how this is going to work. So let's do one of these. I don't think I'm just going to back it up. Oh, okay. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Put the anchors down. I'm gonna get him out of this little space, this little spot. Don't like that. Let's reconsider. Let's reconsider how I want to do this. New kids on the block, and here this exactly happens. There you go. There you go. Yeah, we have another crane. Might as well. Might as well. What's up, Jen? Good to see you, bud. Oh, and Aaron with game it with the friend. The friend. Here's the friend. Bomber friend redemption. What's up, buddy? There we go. Good to see you, bud. Good to see you. Yeah, Farsight's like, man, this is familiar. Now, let's try this again. Anchors down. We're gonna do great. We're gonna do great. Skimrick says, now you could try a single point. Is that the attach mode? 5. Let's try that. I've never actually tried the attach mode, but that might just be the key here. Because that would be nice. Yes, yes. That is a lot nicer. Let's go ahead and lower down, actually. Attach. A little scary, but I've almost actually I think I am indeed lifting him off the ground. Trying to find a kind of a oh, there we go. Maybe I can do this in a way that is going to reliably not fuck him again. Because we're up against this wall. I'm trying to like get him out of that spot. Nothing else. Oop. Right, detach. Alright, let's at least get some more room to maneuver. That's the anchors. Back on. Yeah, the single point is a lot easier for sure. What's up? Try to get on a corner. Just trying to like get him out of that little space, if nothing else, to start. Now we have more room to work with. But I do agree, though, if we can get it on a corner piece, that would be ideal. Okay. cycle a couple times. Let's get this over. This guy first. Pretty good. Can I get, like, the other corner? Cycle... Oh, you have to hold it. Wait, hold on. Why am I stupid? There's no cycle option. Well, maybe that part is still good enough. Attach. And there we go. Easy peasy. So much easier with that single point attachment, like Skemmerek pointed out. That's much better. I like how the fence is like attached into it somehow. Let's go ahead and get this guy out of the way. 10 out of 10. There we go. We got that shit. We got that shit. So multi-point's great, but yeah, it's nice being able to toggle. Yeah, fancy new fence store. That's right. Yeah, no expense was spared. Okay, maybe some expenses might have been spared. Is that just gonna be there forever? You know what? You know what? It adds a certain... It's a certain aesthetic choice that not everyone's gonna be down for, but I will be down for. Push open the gates in front of my other crane. You can just wait, like, do you mean like attach to it or like bump into it? I could like grab it. Just bump it? But won't that make people sad? That I'm like knocking shit over? Oh, okay. It just opens. I'm okay. I don't want to make people sad. Oh, you can like winch upon it. That's kind of cool. That's kind of neat. That's maybe a little shortcut for later. That's kind of nifty. I was just trying to get this guy out of the way. Yeah, a certain je ne sais quoi. We just call it an aesthetic. An aesthetic decision. It's like modern. The modern design choice. All right, something else got stuck. What was it? Okay, that part I do believe, because I think there's rocks there. I'm gonna like just move a couple things a little bit. Whoops. Gonna move things a little bit because like this route usually is okay, but yeah, if they just started having problems kind of randomly, we of course did doctor up this road quite a bit. I might want to put more sand on that one spot because there's like some loose rocks there. So I might just have to try again, but if that continues to be an issue, I might want to doctor that up a little bit. In the meantime, I'm going to unstrap. I was excited to strap on, but now I'm going to strap off. Strap on, strap off. Strapper. Emmerich says, trust me that thing's going to be a pain in the ass later. I have a feeling you're speaking from experience when it comes to that route being, or that particular shortcut being open. Would you not be able to open it from the other side? As if not, then yeah, I could see why you want to go ahead and crack that open. Like, find those opportunities and open up those shortcuts when they pop up. All right, same thing. Anchor's down. Oh, we lost our cool fence. Oh man, I take offense to that. Now, I'm gonna guess that this crane probably is a little bit smaller. Probably a little bit less impressive than the other one, but still, I bet it will be enough to be dangerous. I like being dangerous. I too like to live dangerously. It's mine now, although it's a little bit smaller. Well, not that much smaller. Not that much smaller. Maybe just a smidge. And it can still strap down. That's what matters. Let's get a little bit lower. There we go. Yeah. Really, we just needed to like swizzle on in. I'm trying to just squeeze that pipe in, you know? Sometimes you just want to squeeze it in just right. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with it. Just want a little squeeze. We all need some squeezes in our lives. That's good enough. That's actually quite good. That's quite good. All right. Grab the other one. There we go. This crane's still pretty good. It's like not. It's a little bit dinkier than the other crane, but it still does like 90% of what I need a crane to do. And honestly, my needs are pretty modest for the time being. I was kind of thinking, like, when I first heard about this game, and I was like, you know what, maybe I will want to stream it. I was like, should I like just buy like an old like hard hat and like a reflective vest? Like, should I go in like full blue collar mode? But I've never actually worked with these machines firsthand, so it's like, oh, I'd be a fake fan. I wouldn't be able to make it convincing. All right, so we got these two bad boys. Let's take them to the spots to repair. First one's not too far. Yeah, I should probably put on the parking brake before I start going in the pause menu. First one's not too far. Is it the same goddamn place? It's the same goddamn... All right, we're gonna have to deal with that in a second. We'll have to deal with that one in a second, but first. I live my life, but first. So not cheer. I'm gonna probably want to move this guy because he's exactly where I'm gonna want this guy to go. So I'm gonna move this guy out of the way. Look at Meerkat now. What's up, Meerkat? He says, I got them cough suppressants, so I'm fucking ready, baby. Good shit. Strap on, strap on. Yeah, you know what I was getting at, Jen. You know what's up, baby. You know what's up. Truck has a 6-ton cargo. Damn, that's impressive. Yeah, the bed's like pretty darn close, honestly. So like if there's a size differential, it's pretty minimal. So I'm still pretty impressed. Like a glove. Good to see you guys. Appreciate popping in. We got Aaron, we got Meerkat, we got the homies, man. We got this hashtag squad. Appreciate you guys popping in. And again, I was talking about this not too long ago, where it's like I realize this game is a fucking snooze fest for some folks, and I would hold that against nobody for seeing this game and being like, yo, this seems fun to play, but boring as fuck to watch. I appreciate folks popping in and hanging out with us. Meerkat says, I got you covered, Alex. I mean, Meerkat, you've told us a little bit about the kinds of stuff you've studied and the kinds of stuff you've worked on in the past, so I do not doubt that you have some of this kind of hardware. Head down to the hardware store. I mean, they got it out there. But again, it's like, I'm just pretending. I'm just pretend. I don't think I'd be very convincing. I'll be a good boy and wait for this guy. I don't want to be a little shitter and block him. I mean, I could try off-roading it, but come on. We all know where that's going. I'll be a good boy. I think he goes... Oh, wait. Am I blocking him? Or does it just go that way? Oh, I think I'm straight up blocking him right now. I guess he's transporting life-saving supplies to, like, save the populace or whatever. You could off-road it? I mean, we probably could. Figured I'll be a good little Christian boy. It's like, this thing's a pretty darn good beast, all things considered. Aaron says, bro, this is a special interest. I think everybody here has some form of like extremely niche special interest, whether it's this or something else. It just remains to be determined. But just in general, I think a lot of us understand the notion of like, oh yes, extremely like niche and like kind of out there special interests. But I respect it. I'm gonna off-road this though. Oh, look at, there's the pipe. I see it. I see that shit. Skullbash is a perfectionist while playing. Yeah. Active in green when the map is complete. I'm gonna want to like get that one fixed. Oh, what am I doing? Not this way. Well, actually, this I'm gonna have to go. Let's see if I could just off-road. Yeah. Sorry, I turned into Bono for a second there. Yeah. We'll just get fucking do that shit, right? Can I do that shit? I don't know. Some of this is a little bit rough. Just the way our mother likes it, Turback. We got it, man. This thing's an off-roading beast, probably. No, so yeah, I have some homework for sure for that one route that caught my eye, but otherwise we got that shit. We got that shit. I can appreciate, though, having, like, extremely niche special interests. Not even, like, relevant to, you know, like a particular craft or a particular, like, oh, I worked with this thing. It's just, I think they're cool. I just think they're neat. Like how it shows the little recover option in the top left. It's like, bro. Oh, ye of little faith. Old differential lock. Old Q. Can't forget old Q. All right. Back it up a little bit. I think that's probably good. Putting her down. Bloop. Anchors away. A single summer roofing. Actually, I did not. I did not, Meerkat. Thankfully, because it probably would have burned me right up. My soft, fragile, short, flabby ass body would crumple horribly. Satisfactory, Meerkat? Yeah, that's a problem though. Like if it's too close to home, it takes the fun out of it. Chill sim game. Yeah, some chill, like, yeah, simulator games. I think that's probably how it is for a lot of folks. Like there's like a certain, oh, I guess that because that pipe is busted, attached. Busting makes me feel good. Get out of here. Fucking caves in the cabin. Guy takes massive head trauma. You all right over there? I'm fine. I'm fine. Just got fucked up a little bit. Now I could be a good boy and like, and be like, yeah. I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna take this with me and recycle it. I could be a good boy, be like, oh, I'm gonna recycle this, and be responsible. Or I could be like, whoops, my crane slipped. Oh no, it's rolling away. Oh no, how terrible. I'll deal with it later. AKA, it's, you know, that's future me's problem. It's future me's problem. But I can understand like the idea of just kind of winding down with a game like this, and just kind of vibing. And I for sure playing it for sure is something I enjoy. Yeah, this to me would strike me as the kind of game that would be fun to play, but maybe not as fun to stream this or for other people to watch necessarily. Acrophobia keeps me off roofs. Yeah, I feel that too. I am also mildly to not so mildly afraid of heights. I totally feel that. Totally feel that. About as high as it goes, but I think that might be... Oh, wow. That actually is extraordinarily high. Wow. That thing is fully erect. That is a fully erect piece of hardware. That is hard and erect just the way I like it. God, it's like college all over again. And look at that. Just boop. It just kind of snaps on. The game really meets you halfway in a lot of ways. It's not like you have to have it perfect. It's just like, boink. It just magnetizes. Like farming simulator. Yeah, exactly. Also, Aaron, I appreciate you saying that we're riffing with comedic comedy here, or comedic commentary rather. You know, trying to make things funny. I don't know, it doesn't always succeed, but I appreciate I appreciate the label. I appreciate the moniker regardless. We're gonna bat that thing up, and we're gonna go next location, next spot. Bagging her out. There we go. Actually, I'm just gonna go and do a little turnabout here. And just so I'm clear, where's the next one? He's right there. We drove to him earlier. And what I could do... Oh, no, actually, yeah, that road will lead me to it. That's perfect. Let's do that. All right. Played more on the PS5 version, yeah. Yeah, Meerkat was, a summer job being a roofer. I'm sure that shit's grueling, man. I'm sure, like, in the summer in particular, I know that shit gets hot and miserable. Yeah, like, on those, I mean, usually the roofs have darker shingles, so, you know, that you're higher up in the air, closer to the sun. even just marginally, hot air rises and the shingles are dark, so it's reflecting the sunlight. Just miserable, man. Just sounds miserable. I respect it. I respect the hell out of it, but I do not envy it the slightest. Not afraid of heights, but you're afraid of ladders. I would not do well with both. I mean, I've been on ladders plenty of times. There was an instance back when I worked at Borders. I had to replace one of the... all right, activate this one. There we go. Had to replace one of the light bulbs that had burnt out above the cafe. And it wasn't like the super high ceilings. Not like the fucking like tip of the ceilings, obviously, because that's like 30, 40 feet up high. Like, ain't no fucking way, right? But I had to like replace one of the lights that was above the cafe. And that was probably about 10, 12 feet above, above the floor. And my supervisor was like, yeah, can you change that? And I was like, all right. Like, it's like, I'm not gonna say no. But I still am, very afraid of heights, very afraid of ladders. But I did it, and I got the ladder. I'm like up at the top of the rungs, like, doing my thing. And at one point, the supervisor comes back, and he's like, Alex, you're not afraid of heights, are you? And I was like, I kind of paused. I was like, how do I answer honestly without making you feel bad? Because maybe I should have said something, but he was like, oh, sorry. I was like, it was all this where, like, he probably didn't realize how high up it was. And then, like, after somebody, like, saw me up there, he was like, oh, maybe I should have asked. Yeah, ladders and heights, I'm with you, bro. I'm with you. Recycled resources don't carry. That's the thing, too. I figured it's probably not really worth it, honestly. Ferris wheels, I mean, that shit gets real high, too. And they're like wobbly and like rickety. Ugh, yeah. No, not a big fan. Not a big fan. No, I don't blame you, Skullbasher. I've never been on one. I have zero interest. Zero interest. At Disneyland, oh, I'm sure they're impressive for sure. Yeah. Oval-shaped track. Oh, even more swinging? No, thank you. No, thank you. Use magnets for everything. Magnets, how do they work? No, I'm with you, Jen. Especially, you see it in this game, it's like, wow, that was amazing. You'd be amazed at how hot an asphalt roof gets. I'm sure, like, it just radiates heat. I'm sure it just radiates heat, and you can, like, feel it by, like, walking around it. Yeah, it's like a hot pan. Yeah, exactly. I'm sure it's fucking miserable. It sounds miserable. They absorb the... Well, that's a fair point. Yeah, absorb is or reflect is an improper moniker. But I know what you mean, though. Does it anyway? Well, like, I don't know. It's like it's my boss asked me to do something. I mean, I guess if I like had a physical like oh I like physically can't because of like a something impeding me, sure. But like I was like, I'll do it. All right, I'll fucking do it. I'm not happy about it. Let's see, I need you to detach. The other one just kind of popped. Maybe all right, I'm gonna do one of these. I'm gonna detach. I'm gonna get a little bit lower. The problem is maybe I'm like at a not great angle, because you want to pull like probably forward or backwards, perpendicular to the angle of the pipe. What I could do, all right, I was gonna say what I could do is just push forward, or I could just fucking just do that. All right, fine. Let's do that. All right, cool. Oops. There we go. Not a good time. Yep. Not going on one again. Yeah. It sounds awful, man. It sounds awful. And the thing is, my wife is also not a big fan of heights, so yeah, I think she'd be right there with me. It's like, yeah, this shit sucks. No, thank you. 2 out of 10 would not fap again. Sounds awful. That's fucking miserable. Lift it up. And of course, we're already at a nice incline. Makes this part a little bit easier. And we just get it like marginally close. Actually, that's pretty good. Boop. Yeah, it's that easy. Hell yeah, baby. Oh, we get a new thing. You have to use a knife for cutting. Right, cutting the asphalt. Yeah, exactly. You have to burn that shit off. Brutal.
Now, all we need to do is reconnect the town to the power grid. And while you're at it, here's a couple of things you can do to make life easier. This isn't essential, but if you want smooth sailing for the steel pipes to Umbala, a new road will help. If you can build the road, then you can send the convoy from the steel mill to Umbala. And another thing, the pipes south of the pumping station are damaged. If you can
And another thing.
patch it up, then your sailing will be even smoother.
I like smooth sailing. Yeah. No, you were doing a good job, Meerkat, of confirming why I never had any interest in taking that as a summer job. My summer jobs were, well, I mean, really, my summer jobs were just, they were part-time jobs that I just kept doing. So working retail, working fast food, that was my summer job. Just doing more shit, just doing the same shit that I was doing, but doing it part-time, and at least it was air conditioning, so at least there was that. Don Quixote in Osaka. Oh man, for those who don't know, I'm going to Japan with Game and Browse. My wife and Game and Browse and his wife. The four of us are going together. And yeah, would that be in Tokyo? Is that Disney Sea? Oh, here we go. He's got a picture. Oh fuck. Oh god. Oh fuck. Oh god. Oh shit. Oh fuck. So here's what it looks like. Oh fuck. It's impressive. I'll grant you that. It's impressive. The little, like, pods. It's never seen a Ferris wheel like it. Oh, no. Okay, right. No, right. Yeah, it wouldn't be in Tokyo. It's in Osaka, right. Yeah, so this is something separate from the amusement parks. Is this racist? I mean, it's Japan, so I think they're allowed to depict themselves however they want to. It'd be weird if, like, I was designing something and I was like, heh. But if it's in Osaka, I think it's probably all right. Yeah. Yeah. We'll see. We'll see. It's like a sightseeing thing. Yeah. We'll see. We'll see like what the line looks like. The fact that it's in Japan is like, all right, when am I ever going to get another opportunity like this? So we'll see. We'll see. I'll never say never, but it's a little scary. A little scary. Yeah, exactly. That's where I'm like, well, I mean, I wouldn't want to design it like that. Yeah, exactly. And by the way, we did see in our group chat, I think it was Helen that pointed out, today is day 21. We're 21 days away from the trip. 21 goddamn days. Holy tit snacking Christ, that's crazy. I'm gonna go ahead and grab this guy because he's the dumpy boy. And we can, you know what, we can even see the exact spot where the guys were getting sad. Let's find the exact spot where the dudes are getting sad. Okay, I'll do this one. I got that differential lock. So they're getting stuck. Like right, there's like that, you see it, that little divot right there. That's the spot where they're getting stuck, I think. I think what I could maybe do, just move the route. I mean, that really might be the issue, as they're going right over that little divot. So let's do this. One of those. Let's see if that's enough. We'll dispatch the vehicle, see how that goes. I will move this guy, but maybe we don't have to, like, you know, reconfigure the whole goddamn thing after all. Gonna get this guy out of the way. Get him over in that spot right there. I hate heights, but yeah. The fact that it's like a, yeah, like I know Aaron, he's a big amusement park guy. So yeah, when there's like another aspect to it to kind of make it enticing, I understand it. Rather than falling off a roof, right. Also bringing back the schmuck terminology, I love it. Got some side gigs. Oh yeah, build a road, send a convoy from the steel mill, and repair the plumbing station. So where is this road? It's like it's this thing right here. Is it just this? Because this also looks kind of, well, this one doesn't look too bad. I might need to scout it out first. And then a route from the steel pipes facility Bam. To Enbala. Bam. That's actually not too bad. Wait. Don't we already have a road? Or a path, rather? Separate from steel pipes? Oh, but the other direction. But still, though. We have one that goes here to... Oh, but not to Enbala. It's so close, though, bro. Come on. Come on. Excuse me. Yeah, it's a good term. It's a good term. I was telling Gracie that, like, like, we were talking about, like, fun Yiddish terms, and that there was a couple that I've picked up on over the years that I'd never known before, honestly. They want me to pave the, yeah, exactly, this new cool road. And it seems like it's just, I think it's just this part right here. I don't think it's, like, this whole thing. It's like, this seems okay. This seems fine. This seems fine. It's not great. But yeah, when you get here, look, it gets pretty rough. So I think that's what we're paving over. So I think, like, this is kind of rough too, obviously. Let's get a couple things. What's this? This is, okay, we're definitely gonna need this guy. We're gonna need sand. And I think the sand guy is the one we were just kind of playing around with. I think that's this guy. I could watch this guy. Oh, wait, actually, no. If he's made it there, he's already fine. Yeah, he's already made it across the part that was giving him trouble, so he's okay. Let's bring old Rusty Dumpy over. Just rub some dirt on it. It's fine. It's fine. Couldn't call yourself to... Oh, I mean, if you're like, you know, joking about it yourself, it's probably fine, right? It's probably fine. It's like if other people are being weird about it, then it's kind of shitty, but like, fine. Like, I'm not gonna stop you, man. It's like, you don't have to call yourself that, but I'm not gonna stop you. Learned a whole lot. Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure, especially doing some like real, like hard fucking manual labor shit. That's a hell of a way to learn a whole bunch, I'm sure. The power of good work boots. Reliable stuff, reliable equipment, hardware that is. Stepped on a nail. Ooh, that's awful. I was super lucky. Oh, that sounds miserable. Yeah. Yeah, lessons learned. Yeah, especially on a work site like that, man. Goddamn. Sounds awful. Stepped on a nail, button on a... Oh, that sounds awful, man. Yeah, Converse are known for being cool and stylish, but not known for being comfortable, and not known for providing any like protection, any kind of resistance. Meerkat was in sneakers for his. Oh God, yeah. I'm sorry for both your Aaron's friend and Meerkat, because that sounds like a verifiable not good time. Yeah, steel-toed boots. Yeah, and like Jen pointed out, they are expensive, but so worth it if you're in a potentially hazardous work situation like that, scenario like that. Well, the AI guys honking at me because you know how they get very surly. Where's the nearest sand quarry? There's one right there. I'll take it. We're going for it, baby. We going for it. Felt like a little bee sting. Yep. Like so much blood, bro. Thought it would hurt more. I imagine it probably hurt a lot more. Oh, hold on. Hold on. Everyone pray to the sand god. The sand! It just rains from the sky. There we go. I'm sure it probably hurt more after the fact. Like it was probably sore for a bit. Steel-toe skater shoes? I didn't know they had those. That's cool. I had non-slick shoes back when I worked retail and fast food. Yeah, definitely non-slick. Because I did not have non-slick for the first couple days and got... I never actually, like, ate shit, but I had a couple, like, ooh, like, you know, near slip moments. I definitely had some, like, oh, fuck, I need to resolve this, like, now. I go out and buy myself a nice pair of shoes, or nicer pair of shoes. I think I still have them somewhere. Tire differential locks. There we go. There we go. Surely we'll still be able to make this thing, right? Good work boots. Thick sole, ideally. And yeah, puncture resistant would be great, too. Yep. $30 at Walmart. There you go. Worth every penny. To give you your credit. That's nice too, Jen. Yeah. Because, yeah, I mean, definitely it makes sense that they would have a vested interest in, you know, employees that don't have to take a leave of absence for being fucking injured on the job, man. Get them Red Wings. Soul fell apart, though. Yeah. I'm sure they were nice and stylish. Safety shoes, yeah. Stick to the ground. Yeah, there you go. There you go. This is where we're going, right? Yeah. I thought they were like signs saying do not enter. No, they're just shopping carts. Just shopping carts loading the road. A bump. Oh, never mind. We're not bumping anything. It's. Oh God. I'm like consuming. It's been consumed. Well, they're like Home Depot shopping carts. They're like the ones that are like kind of open. I'm gonna have to like use a specific tool to clear this out of the way. I mean, we will need to bring the dozer around anyway. Now, do I have the wherewithal to do this automatically or manually, or should I just have them do it automatic? Like pouring of the sand. I feel like my sand pouring skills are not great, and maybe I should just kind of make this thing go fast. So, pour the sand. Location, linked objective. How do I do the thing? Or like it does it automatically. Select route. There we go. Going. Let's watch him. Let's watch him. Yeah, I've tried to like find the sweet spot to like have it pour just enough, and I can't find it. It's either all at once or nothing. It's not like, oh shit, here's like a small steady amount. It's like, and it's all out at once. So I'll let the AI handle that part for me. Yeah, the dozer will work. Yeah, the dozer will work just fine. Also, I think it's like auto-refilling the sand for us as well, because that's a lot of sand, way more than we first had. So if nothing else, I think the automation also does a couple tricks for you. Yeah, it's very efficient and just better for everyone involved, honestly. Look at that. Yeah, beautiful. Beautiful. And look at that, it also refilled our sand. So I think it's like it does several sand pours worth. I'm gonna get this out of the way. So we're gonna need the dozer to come back around there. Despite the name, it's no snoozer. It's a dozer, but it ain't no snoozer. Next is the dozing. That's this guy. Gonna bring him back around. Actually, what's the best way to get there? Oh, that's the little secret route that Smarek was telling us about. So we'll just go out the little secret route. Not so much of a secret anymore. Gobash just says there's where they were the Wolverines. Oop, don't hit the wall. Don't hit the wall. Yep, we saw how that happened last time where I flipped. Ooh, flip. Not that way. That's all fine. I know about this. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, 80 hours a week. Goddamn. Had holes through them, yeah. yeah, wore holes through them. I don't doubt those things saw some use. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and push this out of the way because this is gonna be a problem sooner than later. There's already a barrel like stuck underneath me. There we go. So let's bring it back around and we're to kind of nudge these things out of the way. Right, yeah. Do I use Excel? Right, it was basically one of those, like, do I use Microsoft Excel to, like, make my job easier for me, or do I do this painstakingly by hand? Actually, I do kind of like doing this part by hand. But yeah, the sand laying part's like, nah, let's just have the AI do it. AI will do it for me. Makes it easier for me. Short little tippy taps. Yeah, that's probably what I should do is like try the short tippy taps and do like the low, the downshift. Mark says, I told you, bro. You were not wrong. You were not wrong. Sure enough, getting that thing open was nifty. Now, I presumably wouldn't have been able to open it with the dozer, but it was just easier. It was just easier to not have to worry about it. Made my job easy. Have a good night, Mark. Thanks for popping in and hanging out with us, bud. And sharing your knowledge with us. Have a good evening. Have a good night. I know it's getting kind of late for some folks, so no worries if folks have to head to bed soon. I probably have another hour-ish, maybe hour and a half if I'm feeling extra frisky. Let's be real, we're always feeling frisky here. 24/7 frisky. That's us. They go out of stock because they stopped making them or something. That's no fun. It does happen though. You know, when there's like a thing you really like, and then for whatever reason, the manufacturer says, we're not gonna make them anymore. But bro, my dude, my guy, it's nice and flattened first. Sand flattening. Fairly flattened. We'll probably do a couple rounds of flattening it. And go nice and slow with the flattenings. And get that low shift mode. We're saying. It's a pretty small little stretch of road we're paving. Excuse me, road that we are crafting. Road that we are crafting. Because again, it's in the name of the game, baby. In the name of the game. We'll do it a couple rounds. Pretty good. It's pretty good. We'll do another round. Okay, when you go into sand flattening mode, it automatically downshifts for you, which is nifty. Looking good. Looking good, Hollywood. Actually, I'm gonna back up because that like little lip was kind of extra bumpy. Gotta make sure I really get that one down. Really get it, yeah, really get it going. Composite toe slippers called Hey Dudes. There's movement watches as well. $80. That's pretty nice though. But they don't sell them anymore. Yeah. I read a thing not too long ago about like how it feels when like, you know, a product you like, whether it be a pair of shoes or a watch you like, or shampoo, or a, I don't know, something at the grocery store, you know, like a thing that you like to put in our pantries. How it feels like when there's a thing that you like that is maybe I'll do one more on flattening. For whatever reason, yeah, not enough other people were buying it, and it's discontinued. And how it can feel like, oh man, but that's the thing I liked. It had like it checked all the boxes that I was hoping, and how it's a bummer for sure. And you know, for some people, they'll go to great lengths to be like, all right, can I like peruse eBay for that watch or those shoes, or even things like that shampoo that I want. Or like there was one person I think it was the New York Times. I think they had interviewed somebody who they were like, yeah, like there was a particular cologne that their father liked a lot. Their father was no longer around, but they were nostalgic for that smell. Like every once in a while they'll peruse eBay or Facebook Market, that kind of thing, to see if anyone happens to be selling some old fragrances, just in the off chance they might catch that one particular model. So for some people, it's like an emotional connection too, which I thought was kind of interesting. And some folks go to great lengths, but yeah, for the majority of us, it's like, all right, well, what else is out there that can maybe do the job for me? I think this is flat enough, but we're not really getting much additional flatness. Maybe a little bit. Yeah, maybe a little bit, but that's good enough for me, I think. So I'm gonna go and park this off to the side. Okay, right here. Actually, I'm a dirty liar. I'm going to go ahead and move this shit because I forgot I kind of came out from the opposite angle. If I don't deal with this now, we'll need it later. Or we'll need to deal with it later. More sand. I mean, the nice thing is that the AI handled it for us. We don't have to do more, but we could. We could do more. We absolutely could. It is a sandbox. A literal sandbox. Well, okay, not a literal sandbox. This game is a rhetorical sandbox, a metaphorical sandbox. But we could turn it into a literal sandbox. We totally could, man. We totally could. You like the watch band specifically? Gotcha. New model's fine, but it's too expensive. Yeah. That's how it goes sometimes too. Sometimes the reason a product is discontinued is because oh, look at that shit. Sometimes the reason a product is discontinued is because it was too cost efficient, and not enough people are buying the newer, fancier but way more expensive model, and they're like, bro, we gotta like discourage this as people are being too economically savvy. Can't have that. That is how it goes sometimes. Infinite sand means infinite sand. Just bury some trees, bury everything. Bury the power lines, bury the children, everything. I'm gonna park my penis right here. Put myself right here. And then bring out the asphalt fellas. Are you an ass guy or a fault guy? I'm an asphalt guy, thank you very much. I'm gonna bring it around. Now, can I get to that thing reasonably well? Probably. Probably. Oh, wait, actually, we're really close anyway. We're really close. Bring it back around, man. Oh, I was facing the wrong way. Yo, what's up, Greg? Do you have the command vehicle? To be honest, I don't know. It says that you do see it. The command vehicle. I'll have to double check to see which one that is. I'm kind of a scrub. I'm not super familiar with a lot of the vehicles in this game. This is only my third session with the game, so my brain goes like, is that the one with the big thingy or the little thingy? Can summon all the paving equipment. Oh wait, is that the? Oh shit, bro, dude, he couldn't just wait. No, he had to go. This fucking guy. Yeah, that's the one where like, yeah, that's the one that like, yeah, the double link tracked one, right? Yeah, I thought I was supposed to not use that one in case of except for cases of emergency, because it takes resources to like drag stuff around with it. But yeah, that might make my job easier. The nice thing is that the place we're going is pretty close by. This thing is very slow though. Having to go clear across the map would be a little bit exhausting with this damn thing. And granted, we do have a lot of fuel. We got 14 fuel, which is pretty good. Yeah, the place we're going is dead ahead. But it will take a while to get there. Beercat says in their D&D campaign, they're fighting the god of mercy, and they have not been merciful. Corrupted cherubs were trying to get your ass. No, actually, Meerkat, the comment hanging more babies is unfortunately very relevant to fighting cherub demons, so yes. Hanging and having also, I mean, the answer is yes. Alright, we'll be there within the hour. We'll be there shortly. And the asphalt layer is great. There's one button and one button only. It is the activate button. Now, I, of course, could let the AI handle it for me. But I like to live dangerously. Activate! Oh, shit. I like, kind of lost control a bit there. There we are. Blue. Blue as in, you blew it. No, hopefully not. pretty, you know, it's pretty simple. I imagine this could get weird later on if you're paving roads that have like some weird turns and shit. Slapping down this hot sludge. Of course, it is raining. I don't know if that's gonna be a problem for us. I'm sure it's fine. And there we go, baby. All set. Park this around the same place where this guy is. Yeah, you won gas. Yeah, that's not a bad point, Greg. Yeah, Greg over on YouTube points out, like, you know, in some cases you might as well use it. It's nice because our asphalt laying machines are pretty close by. They're pretty close by. But yeah, if we had a situation where we had to pave a map all the way over here, God, it would take forever to drive the thing around. Might as well use that command vehicle. So Greg points out, yeah, that would be nice to use in certain instances. This is why you bank, you know, important resources like gasoline to fuel the command vehicle in case of situations. That one right there. Situations. But like I said, the nice thing is that we're pretty close by, so it's not too much of an issue. But yeah, good to know for future reference. Alright. Now we get to steamroll all over you. Actually, should I just go... I should just go that way, I think. Yeah. Wasn't there an Elvis song called Steamroller? No, well, no, he covered it. He didn't write it, but he covered a song called Steamroller. And it's a very, like, sexually explicit song. It's like, I'm a steamroller, baby, and I'm a steam rod over you. And then there's, like, a brass fucking, like a fucking loud-ass... Is it maybe it's a trombone or something? It's like a trombone or a saxophone that goes blah, blah, like a really low fucking brown note of a brass note. We're getting there. Okay, we're downshifting. We're downshifting. Will it help? I'm wiggling. I'm wiggling. Might have to get the pickup truck. This one, because yeah, this is some sloppy shit. Sloppy shit. I'm gonna upshift. Could use the command vehicle. We could do it. All right, I'm fucking doing it. Command vehicle time. I'm gonna put the... No, I'm not gonna put the parking brake on. I'm getting this guy. Actually, never used this thing before. Field service vehicle. Recover vehicles. That is the plan. Role-playing as Lightning McQueen. Alright, it's gonna be... Oh, it's, yeah, back. It's actually back that way, yeah. Let's go back. First I'm gonna use this little guy. He's got a winch and everything. Cool little caterpillar vehicle right here. I kind of like it. It's pretty nimble. Putting TRD on sporty things. What is TRD? Tits are dang cool. Dang cool is like hyphenated in this case. Brown note is a niche reference. Is it though? Is it that niche? It's niche enough. Kids these days don't know about the brown note. Oh, bro. I mean, all right, sure. If you want to be helping, I guess, bro. This dude cannot wait. This dude cannot fucking wait. 5 goddamn seconds. He's like, I gotta go fucking now, bro. I'm fucking going. Yeah. You would fucking honk. You would fucking honk, interrupting my rescue operations. This man's stuck in the dirt. You're honking because you can't wait 5 seconds. Get the fuck out of here. I'm working here. That guy's a dick. That guy's a dick anyway. All right. He's rescued. All is well in the world. Oh, detach. Boop. And I will plop this guy right here. I'm plopping. I'm going to plop right here. Oh, okay. I might have plopped too hard there. Good enough. Good enough. Just get him out of the way of like these shitheads driving all over the place that I guess I hired. And they're driving my company colors, but still. It's a storm chasing convoy from honestly, it kind of is. It kind of is, yeah. Got the Flatner stuck. William Flatner. Oh, I loved him in Star Black. Okay, I don't know. I'm like, wait, how do I Star Trekify this? I'm not sure it's gonna work. Tits are dang cool. Yeah, like it's dang cool are like one word somehow. Toyota Racing Division. Oh, okay. Cheaper to recover things yourself. Exactly. I would assume that's the case. I would assume that's like a major part of the game. It's like DIYing it. And I think that's the thing. I didn't actually use any gasoline just there. But when I saw it very briefly when I was piloting that thing, there's a button that's in the bottom right that says recall vehicles. So if you press that button, that just summons things to your guy, I think. So that's where it actually does cost the resources. So yeah, so using it manually is pretty chill actually, but doing that automated function does cost you resources. But it saves you time, and time is a resource too, obviously. Tata's rather delightful. There we go. Thank you, Farsight. Very, very good. Very good. Perfect. I'm gonna get a flat this thing. Yeah. As we all know, flat is justice. Green. And I like how it gives the little icon of these street lines down the middle, the dotted lines down the middle. Like, I guess if you really wanted to, maybe there are vehicles later on that let you paint things on the ground. So sure, if you wanted, you could paint the lines like a fucking weirdo. This is all kind of just like emergency maneuvers anyway. Emergency, you know, disaster mitigation functionality anyway. Edward Van Halen talked about the brown sound of the guitar. Yeah. This is before that Star Trek South Park episode came out, so it could be forgiven. 28 gas and 0 on the next map, right? Because you probably realize, like, oh, I gotta use that shit. I'm sure this is only the second map in the game, and it's pretty involved if you do all the side quests. So, and there's like 12 maps total. So yeah, there's a whole lot. There's a whole lot. Goddamn. All right, so we're still not done with this side objective. What's next? Oh, build the route. Right. That part should be fairly easy. Infrastructure. Electricity. That's exciting. From the steel pipes to this guy. You got it. Diddly dang dubious. Maybe for some. Maybe for some. Start plotting. Be plotting. Go right there. This part should be fairly simple. I mean, the little icon kind of made it seem like this would be a potentially perilous path. But that, of course, if you don't have the road paved. With the road paved, I figure it's quite chill. Quite chill and quite reasonable, I like to think. Yeah, Greg points out, yeah, resources, basically everything in the top right does not go with you. So the gas does not go with you. Logs and metal pipes and concrete slabs, those don't go with you either. So, yeah, that which makes sense. I wouldn't expect them to. Would not expect them to. A little bit further. Actually, hold on. Where are we going? There's a spot there. That's not it. To Anbala. Is it the same? Is it that same one? Maybe it is that same one. I'm gonna see if like this one's allowed. This one's so convenient. It is not. Okay. We'll assume then to cross paths with these boys. Going up to that one up top. Which means we'll have to share the road with these dinguses. Replicate, then transport huge quantities of... Oh, okay. Farsight says, I made this up. But it's still good. I had like a hard hat, I could incorporate it into the Hobbit dress up. But we could. Now, of course, I mean, you know, you wouldn't have to send me one. I could just buy one. You know, they're I assume fairly inexpensive at. Oh shit, not that one either. Wait, mountain base. Oh, where's the mountain base? Oh, there. Okay, so they lied. It's not going to Anbala. Going to the mountain base. Fucking mountain base. Shit, you should have said so. That's okay. It's a mild inconvenience. And actually, it'll be a little bit easier because there's nothing else that goes there anyway. Ain't nothing but a thing. Ain't nothing but a thing. Going to see them drive on our cool road we just made? Maybe. Your kid didn't hear my slip. He didn't hear my nip slip. Flying V formation. The flying V. Wait, is that some fucking the Mighty Ducks? That's a deep cut. That's a deep cut. Coveralls for cheap. Yeah, honestly, yeah. Coveralls, hard hat, reflective vest. You could go as hard in as you wanted, as hard in or as hard on as you wanted. Aaron says, "I've done it myself, man." That's a fair point too. I mean, it's kind of fun working around them, as it's like an extra complexity to deal with. But you're right, we could just clear them. For big boys, it's harder. I mean, like, I imagine like the default stereotype of like the kind of person that would wear coveralls typically is going to be like, you know, more bulky and more robust than my scrawny ass, than my nerdy scrawny ass. Yeah, Hobbit OSHA. HOSHA, if you will. Or if it's super Hobbit OSHA, Shosha. Did you make sure you had second breakfast? Asking the hard-hitting questions. Did you make sure to have second breakfast this morning? / this afternoon? What about second breakfast? Right. I don't know if we need to watch this. He's got it. He's got it. It's satisfying to watch them drive on our cool new road we paved just for them. Just for them. All right, what needs to be repaired? We need some more pipes. We need to lay some more pipes. We got the steel pipe facility, and we got the fella that we used for said operation. All right, you are coming back home to your steel pipe facility. And really, it's going to be just kind of as the crow flies, just right over there. Can I just drive through this guy? Bam. No, I cannot. Oh, and I flipped. Immediately flips over. You know what? It actually might save me time in a fucked up way. I mean, it doesn't really save us time, but it's fine. Immediately flips over, wasting no fucking time. 10 out of 10, no notes. And then we got cousin AJ. Well, you know, his background is exclusively with being a taxi cab driver. Yeah, maybe I could just have or maybe I could remember that I have another extremely distant cousin that lives in like Omaha that is a trucker or is a forklift certified operator. Maybe we could just say that right. Oh, I just remembered. I forgot. You guys, I have this distant cousin. He suspiciously looks like me. He wears sunglasses that are you know, reminiscent of another distant cousin we all know and love. Some of us know and love. Going this way. 90 feet, not even 90 feet. It was like 9 feet and flips his ass over. Yeah. Yeah, that's how it went, man. That's how it went. What's up, Zabatsu? Do the roads get built here faster than the government filling potholes? Well, the nice thing about this game is that the whole notion of this game is that you're like a disaster relief and disaster mitigation contractor. So everything you're doing is kind of like off the cuff, and kind of scrapped together to deal with like hurricanes that have come through or preparing for hurricanes, that kind of thing. I'm gonna go and grab one of these fuckers. I grab you. Catch. I'm gonna just hoist it. And okay, no, I'm not. No, I'm not putting down the anchors. There we go. And because I need to recycle some shit. And now, and this is very smart and very safe, by the way. Oh no, it's too tall. We're gonna bonk. We're gonna bonk. All right, so I will lower. This is also very safe. Oh my god. It'd be a miracle if I can go down here and not flip. Go flip. The reason I'm dangling this thing with me is because I want to recycle some shit. I would not recommend doing this in a professional circumstance. There we go. Recycle. That raised it up a little bit more. Yeah, get that one. Yeah, sure. Oops. Wait, hold on. Boom, vertical. There we go. There we go. And we go forward a bit. These things were just a little bit further. It'd be able, we'd just like auto recycle them. In fact, I was gonna see if I like bump into a couple things along the way. I can get this one. Enough to get enough steel to recycle it. That was it. Cool. Press Z to take it out. There it is. There's our old dumpy boy right there. Put that back. All the women in Hobbit's family are printers. Just pumping them out left and right. All these like obscure cousins that all just look like me. Vaguely look like me. Copy paste. Yeah, Control C, Control V. That's right. That's right. Spend all day sitting in traffic though. Yeah, because of no roads. That's how it is in some countries. It's pretty rough out there in some spots. Yeah, very dominant genes. Well, with this kind of masculine energy, Meerkat, would you expect anything less? Cousins from New Jersey who work in sanitation. Listen, we don't talk about that side of the family, all right, Aaron? We don't talk about that side of the family. They whenever they get invited to the family reunions, things always get weird. We've learned over the years it's best to let those sleeping dogs lie. And hoist. Deploy to crane and attach the load before you. I know. We were flying crazy. I was bumping shit into the cabin, endangering the driver. Things were getting weird, but now we have like real shit. So now I have to be a good hobbit. Oops, I say as I bump the fucking barrier. We just need the one. Should work. And flatten her down. And get that. We're bringing it back around. We're going to... Where are we going? What are we dropping? Repair the plumbing station. It's tracked. Where's the plumbing station? Oh, pumping station. Over here? Damn. We got a bit of a journey to get to that pumping station, bro. All right. There it is right there. I see the one. The one fella. Replace the one pipe. Damn. We got a bit of a journey. Yeah, we got a bit of a journey. Bit of a journey. Of course, we do have a bridge. right? That is a functional, yeah, that is a functional bridge. It does work. Speed and power, baby. Yeah, you wouldn't work anywhere doing what I did a little bit earlier. You wouldn't have a job any place with that kind of like bullshit that I pulled earlier. And yet, the results speak for themselves. Now, the nifty thing is that this thing's a pretty snappy little vehicle. So I'm pretty confident we'll be able to get there pretty quick. Post haste. Yeah, valves, cars and tractors especially, great salvage there. Oh my god, are those explosive barrels? I don't know if I should handle those things. I don't know if I should be trusted. Yeah, they get put on broom duty. I mean, I hope, Meerkat, you wouldn't see people do that at all in real life. In like a real work site. So like, you know, it's one thing if we're fucking around in a video game having a good old time, but like, yeah, on a real work site, that shit kills people. Like, that shit like puts people in danger, man. Ain't no fucking way. You're mopping the rain, that's right. Get your ass out here. We're still going this way. I think we are. We take a left here. This guy won't get stuck, will he? Alex says moments, literal seconds before disaster. We put on the all-wheel drive and differential locking mechanism for the tires, and look at that, we're sailing, baby. We are sailing. Money and unmarked bills in a manila envelope. Oh yeah. They request we don't talk about it. No, we don't ask questions. Just because you can legally marry your first cousin in Jersey doesn't make us the south of the north. Meerkat, I live in Missouri. I'm not allowed to like make judgments about some southern fucking like cousin fucking shit, all right? Because now we're no Alabama, but still, like, whenever Gracie and I drive through Missouri, if you catch my drift, whenever we drive through Missouri, I don't mean Missouri, I mean Missouri. All right, whenever I drive through the deep fucking, people talk about the deep state, right? The deep state. No, they don't know about the deep state. This is like some like deep in the state shit right there. Whenever we drive through Missouri, dude, you see some shit. Roll Tide, baby. You see some shit. You see some road signs with opinions, not always spelled correctly. You see some hillbilly shit, all right? And I don't mean that mostly in a disparaging way. Maybe a little bit. A little disparaging. It's just it keeps me humble. It keeps me humble. It reminds me of my roots. It reminds me where I came from, baby. This is just how it goes, man. It's just how it goes. Well, I need a boat now. We should be able to cross that bridge. I'm confident. Yes, confidence is this emotion I'm feeling. It'll probably be fine. Probably. I don't know if we actually get boats in this game. You can build bridges, though, and we might end up needing to build another bridge near the end of this mission, so we'll see. If the pipe was already where it needed to be, then we wouldn't even have to do this job. That's right. That's right. Pretty inconsiderate, if you ask me. The pipe's not just teleporting to their preferred direction. Hey, I'm fucking walking here. Hey, this fucking guy. Hey, jeez Louise. This fucking guy who hired these fucking amateurs. Oh, right, I did. I hired the amateurs because I made the route. This new potential mystery cousin is average height. And I just stood on a phone book. Or, I mean, if I were to pretend he wasn't real, I would sit on a phone book. Yes, there's a boat. I found the boat. We found him. I'm gonna give this guy a wide berth because Lord knows he's gonna give me the sass. I could probably... Oh, no, I couldn't off-road that shit. Never mind. We're going this way. The family tree is just one big-ass wreath. Yep. With various questionably similarly aged cousins. And second cousins and third cousins that all wear sunglasses. Oddly enough, it's the same sunglasses. They have very poorly rehearsed... I mean, just questionable sounding accents. I mean, they wouldn't be rehearsed at all, but anyway, moving on. I don't drive through the water, do I? I think we just go around. Yeah, I think we just go around that shit. There we go. I'm being disparaging, but not exclusionary. There you go, Zabatsu. I am being disparaging, yes, but I'm not being exclusionary. Disparaging, but inclusive. It's important. It's important. Road infrastructure request. Hell yeah, baby. Another one. It was the exact same car earlier, too. There's the bridge. Is it gonna work? Probably. I'm mostly confident. I mean, all jokes aside, I think this should be pretty chill. The hard part is just getting to its destination. It's because it's a bit of a jaunt. We haven't been on the side of the map in a long time, honestly. What if they remember us? We're going left, and then we're repairing... Oh, no, we're not going left. Well, yes, we could do that too, honestly. Either way, all roads leads to pumping station. All road leads to some quality pumping. Excuse the expression. Yeah, we couldn't go that way if we wanted to. Oh, wait, fuck. I can't even go that way. Yeah. I could, like, cut through there. Yeah, let's do that. That's what we did here last time, I think, is cut through all this flooding that has persisted, if not gotten worse, since the earlier missions. Don't flip. Don't do it. We might not be able to fit through here. Alex said before fitting through there. With nary a care in the world. Is it sustainable? Oh yeah, we got there. We fucking got there, man. Never even broke a sweat. I never doubted it. Every time I hear that noise, bump bump, it's like the TikTok noise. Where like with The Rock raising his eyebrow, Dwayne The Rock Johnson. Boom. That noise right there, it's the TikTok noise, almost. I feel like somebody just said something or did something questionable, and somebody is raising their eyebrow at a very exaggerated form, very expressive form at you. A little bit worried about. You know what? No, we can go that way. We can go that way. It's like the it's like the THX eyebrow noise, basically. Ooh, that might flip us. That might flip us, and I don't have a thingy to tell me how deep the water is. You know what? Yeah, let's just play it safe. No need to overcomplicate this. Let's just play it safe and go back around. I thought I was being so cool and so daring, but now my daringness is being called into question. By me, I'm calling it into question. We go this way. Bonk. I think I can just go between. Oh shit. I'll go up a bit. Do we did earlier. It worked so well last time. And by last time I mean all the way here. Oh, don't flip. Don't you do it. I know you're thinking about it. Don't do it. He was thinking about it. I saw him. But I convinced him. With my superior charisma. Gotta warn before checking if you fit in. Yeah, I mean, honestly, it's the considerate thing to do. It's the considerate thing to do. Are you sure this is gonna fit? Carry a stick. Is this a walk softly and carry a big stick kind of thing? Because you might be onto something. This is shallow. Yeah, we're fine. We're fine. This is shallow, which is not to say it only talks to people that are attractive physically. But probably also that too. Can you pick up the tree? Unfortunately, you can't uproot trees. But that'd be extremely funny if you could. Let's do this. There we go. I'll get out of his way. I see now why this is the only path that I drew earlier to connect these 2 points, because it's the only one that, like, is reasonably reliable with all that fucking flooding. Just turn on the NOS, yeah. Just hit the shift button. Just hit the boost. Now what you gotta do is you gotta drive over the red arrow that's on the floor, on the ground. That'll jolt you forward with the speed boost. Or just grab a mushroom, toss it in the engine. That'll make it go nice and fast. Like, you really get desperate, we can always pop a power star. Then we're really cooking. Oh, that's a problem. That is a problem. How else can we get up there? 'Cause that's the one. That's the one. I mean, the answer might be build this bridge right here. We have a main objective to build a bridge? No, not necessarily. But maybe. There's no way this water is not hella deep. I mean, maybe we could just go around. Let's see. If what I probably ought to do is try this with my scouting vehicle. We just have to get there once. Getting back is a thing to consider. Kind of jolted a little bit there, but we're all right. Yeah, what was I even worried about? What was I even worried about? We already used the reference earlier, but I'll say it again. Like a glove. Yeah, okay, when we have to build... If we have to build some supply routes, then we'll have to, like, you know, bring out the real shit. We'll definitely want to, like, do this for real. Clear out that road. Get a proper path that doesn't have you, like, slaloming through flooded waters, or around flooded waters. Flooded waters. Yeah, that's a, I'm sure you hear that all the time, Meerkat. Yeah, we'll fix it later, Don't worry about it. This is a temporary fix. The number of times a temporary fix has ended up in production in our code base, dude, I would rather... I don't want to talk about it. It's on the list. Honestly, that's how it is, because sometimes, yeah, we'll note it, and we'll put the bug on the list in Jira, and we'll get to it. We'll put in the backlog. We'll get to it when we can pull some stuff from the backlog, and then it just sits there. And then it just sits there. Press X to doubt. One of those. Press X to doubt. And we're going up as we engage the differential lockings. Still struggling a little bit. It's a bit of a steep incline.
That pumping station isn't looking too good.
Hey, listen, lady. He can hear you. It's okay, pumping station. Don't listen to her. I think you're beautiful. Don't listen to her, pumping station. I think you're as beautiful as the day is long. Touch. And... this one's gonna pop. Up goes the weasel. Is the secret to just bop it? Is the secret to just, like, give it a little kiss? A little smooch? Like, can't quite reach. Give it a smooch. So I'm gonna have to... I'm gonna have to do the questionable gamer move, which is to say disengage the anchors. And just... That really is it. That really is how you fucking do it. Alright, alright. The day I learned that, yeah, you just fucking punch that shit. So now, pull this motherfucker away. And by away, I mean, you know, what was I just saying about, like, Yeah, we'll recycle this later. We'll deal with this properly later on. Unfortunately relevant, what I'm about to do. Bloop. Yeah. No, I'll bring it back later and recycle it. I promise. Yeah. This is definitely not a quick fix. I would never dream of it. Second order priority. It's not on the first. It's not a first priority. Therefore, it is a less than first priority. So we'll get around to it eventually. It's gonna reset and then turn this thing around. Oh, okay, not that way. Not that way. Go the other way. We'll use it to train the intern. A lot of times in software development, an iteration, if you're using like an iterative development schedule, an iteration will have you plan out, generally what you're going to be doing for the next like 5 or 6 sprints. Usually each sprint is like a week long or 2 weeks long. So a sprint is like what can be what you can finish in a relatively small, discrete amount of time. And an iteration is some number of those sprints. And sometimes the last sprint is meant for like cleanup, like code cleanup and research and development, that kind of thing. What's the reality that really happens in the real world? Do they really like spend the last 2 weeks of a sprint refining code and refactoring and cleaning things up? Of fucking course not. You used that last week to continue what you were working on the previous sprints. It's just a regular old sprint. The same energy. Also, speaking of questionable energy, I am going to pull a illegal gamer move. Oh, we actually almost had a thing that was allowed, apparently. Move while that thing is still attached. Rehoist the anchors. And if I can just kind of swivel it around. And there you go. It's that simple. It really is that simple. All right. Illegal gamer moves, but gaming moves regardless.
Good work. If the locals don't appreciate it yet, they soon will.
Pumping station is pumping. Time for some cable laying. I like it. Some laying of cable. We were laying pipe earlier, now to lay some cables. So, dude, get electrocuted? Oh, God. That sounds scary. Says I'm not dead. Oh, boy. Fucked up their whole day. At least it didn't fucking kill him. I mean, at least it could have been so much worse. Could have been so much worse. By the way, now we're talking about cable layers. I'm kind of curious. One of the dares involves the laying of cables. So I'm going to take a quick look at and like get the exact wording of what that one's going to entail. It says connect 2 buildings with your cable layers without making any stops. So I'm not sure what that's going to entail. Guess we'll find out soon. Things that remain cut from scope that were considered technical requirements from the get-go. Yes. The word requirements can have a lot of meaning depending on who you're talking to. Gas power plant to the power substation near Anbala. He says, and good job, you did good. Alright, so I'll leave that there for now. And a cable layer. So is that a... like a vehicle that I have access to? What exactly is a cable layer? Yeah, this guy. The knot. No, the crotch. Cable layer operation. So connect locations to the electrical grid. There you go. It's laying cables. There you go. Some light BDSM. One can only hope. Lights to medium, ideally. Yeah. I understand. All too well. I think pretty much all of us do. And sometimes, when you're making these omelets, you have to crack a couple eggs. The electrical network. I don't know if I've ever like seen one of these things in person. Maybe I have. I just didn't have it register. Engine not running. I'm kind of curious. What does it look like when you activate? That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. So we need to connect 2 buildings, right? Need to connect this gas power plant. Oh, wait, no, hold on. Well, yeah, I guess this gas power plant and that's the power substation. That is a raid. And that is a raid from GameFox, no less. Yo, we're playing more Roadcraft. We're crafting more roads. It's exciting. Not only, well, actually, we you'll be proud of me. We crafted a literal road earlier. We crafted an actual road earlier, and now we're connecting power grids. So we're doing all kinds of wild shit. All forms of blue collar discipline is being invoked tonight, which is exciting. Doing all kinds of like building shit and repairing shit. Like I feel like I'm underdressed. I was joking earlier. I feel like I should be wearing a hard hat and like a reflective vest to really get into character. I don't know what the character is, but you know, really get into it. Good to see you though, GameFox. And thank you for that raid. Let me do a quick shout out for the GameFox TV. Bam. Doing some more Fallout 76. Very nice. GameFox, you already know what I'm gonna ask. If there's any clips you want to share with us, because whenever somebody raids, I always love to ask if there's any fun shenanigans that you would like to share with us. Any fun clips from a recent stream of yours. I love to get and see the goofy stuff. Does the road cost a wood and a brick? Asks Gakken. Well, I do love me some Settlers of Catan. I'm looking because I think my box of Catan might be down here, but I think I moved it upstairs. Yeah, actually, sorry, all I have is sheep. Can I trade 3 sheep for a brick? Which is to say, we're just compacting the sheep into little squishy sheep bricks. Gross. Yo, what's up, Panda? I'm here too. Panda's here too. Thank you for joining, guys and gals. Appreciate you guys. Yeah, Bob the Builder. Yeah, I was joking earlier if I wanted to like make like a ultra ego where I have like a hard hat and a reflective vest, and I don't go by Alex, like I'm some other distant cousin, some other character that I'm playing, you know, to really get into the mystique of the road crafter, I suppose. Yeah, dress to success. That's right. Dress for the job you want. That's right. Looks like our job right now is to get this particular spot with electricity. So I think what we do, find an electricity source. Not him, because he's dead. This one has some juice. So I think I go from here to here, and then from here to Anbala. I think that's how you do it. Use the cable layer to connect the required location to an active source. So I think all we have to do is like start from here, plot a line of connections, get to the power substation. I'm guessing if you get to the substation, it will connect automatically. And then from there, I guess like back up and go to Anbala. Right, or it might just go directly from here to Anbala. I might just do that because we do have the road pretty well built here. I think that'll work, yeah. We could go either direction, but I kind of want to go along this way to see if I can hit the power substation along the way. So, let's do that. So I've never actually used this darn thing before, but there's no better time than now than to try. So, here we go. Let's try this thing off. Cable laying. Not break this surface. We can break some other ones, though. Kind of badass. Now, can it break this surface? Probably not. Cannot break this surface, yeah. But I can start there. So that's a good point, too. Are there spots from here to here where we'll have trouble breaking through the surface? I think this road is terrible. Terrible, as in can be able to be teared. I don't know. I'm a little bit concerned. I might be better off sticking with the dirt roads just to play it safe. So the problem is How do you get, like... Because, yeah, if you approach from this direction, maybe. I'm just going to assume that that is doable. That is doable. I wonder where we're actually going to plug in. Maybe it'll just kind of work. Maybe it'll just kind of, like... It'll just pop. Once we get to, like, get to that spot. And the radius will just have it all work out for us. Oh, no, they say take it specific. Oh, I see. Specifically to the power substation. That makes me feel better. And that will work for these guys. Okay, that makes me feel better. And it's all country roads take me home from there. So, yeah. Okay, no, we're good. I got nothing to worry about. All right, let's begin. So, I think if I just start from here. Hey, what's up, Draw? Yeah, stay off the roads. Yeah, for sure. Oh, God. Oh, God. Yeah. Start here. There we go. You can see it is indeed laying the cables, and also it is like the little... If I rotate the camera around, you can see the little electricity. Oh, that guy's gonna get in my way, isn't he? The electricity aura is being planted. Might have to off-road this slightly to get around this guy, because he's gonna be a light, a very mild shitter. Unless he's going straight. Are you going straight? Which way are you going, fam? He's going right towards me. All right, well. Bonk. Back it up. There we go. It's all connected now. Beautiful. Non-stop connection. There we go. Try to get back on the main road if possible. Terrible pun. If you dress as Jeff Bezos, will you just naturally acquire his wealth? I think that's exactly how that works. I think it's exactly how it works. Yeah, stay off the roads. Oh, yeah, paved roads. Yeah, that makes sense. Because I'm assuming they probably are harder to tear up, or maybe not even able to be torn up here. Now, I know there is the asphalt destruction mode that the bulldozer has, if nothing else. Oh, not bulldozer, but the scoop. But yeah, the infrastructure tab will show it too. That's a good point too. Yeah, if I want to see how it all looks after the fact. The substation, I think, is going to be up ahead. There, I don't think. I think it's this little side fella. Good news is, there's no rush. We're taking our sweet time. There's no other... I mean, of course, it's a treaded vehicle instead of a wheeled vehicle. Like how downshift is permanently fixed. The only option is to downfix. You can see right there, that area is disconnected to the grid. But once I drag my sharp cable laying ass over, drive that shit around, once we bring this thing around town, it's all gonna work for us. I don't know how far in I have to go, but we'll do it. We'll do like a good distance in to make it immersive. Or they'll just stop us and say, "You're good, baby. It's all Gucci." Lights are popping back on. Hey, look at that. It's kind of fun how, like, as you indeed restore things, you see, like, evidence. You see things start, like, whirring to life. That's kind of fun. Bright and hopeful glow. Love that for us. Got an achievement for reconnecting the town's power. Like I said, for proper immersion, I'll drag this all the way in.
Oh gosh, look at you go. You just brought a whole region back from the brink.
We did it!
You seem like you're a keeper. Well done.
It's all goals completed, baby. Laid the groundwork. Kind of literally. Was there anything else that I wanted to knock out before we adjourn this particular mission? Deactivate there. So this is what it looks like when you lay a bunch of cable. It does dig up a bunch of shit, but it doesn't, like, destroy shit. You can still drive over it. There we go. There we go. So I was kind of waiting for the game to say, oh, but now you have to, like, do a bunch more shit over here. But thankfully, we're kind of good on that side of the map. So that's kind of reassuring. Yeah, we can go ahead and go to the next mission. There's other stuff up here, but nothing we have to mess with now. Let's go on to the next one. Say, return to hub. Hubba hubba. Sounds good, Andy. Appreciate you popping in. Thank you again to GameFox for bringing the raid over, and thank you to the viewers from GameFox who joined in from said raid. How they make cement and how it absorbs water. It's a whole process. A whole damn process. We got a couple options, by the way. Sunken and Incommunicado. Communication towers and power lines were damaged. That's no fun. Mission is to venture into this rugged terrain and deliver essential equipment, including radio communication restoration. I like how it does show the collected materials. Resources. Also, I appreciate that money carries over. I wasn't sure that money would carry over, but I'm glad it does. What about this one? An earthquake. The river has flooded a massive mine spanning most of the region. Partial collapse that affected the surrounding area. Recover expensive drilling equipment from the mines and pumping the water out of the cave system. To help with the recovery efforts. I mean, there might be people trapped down there, you know. It's maybe consider it, maybe. Let's see, which one should I do? We're not going to be... whichever one we choose, we will not be completing, obviously, because these missions are quite long. That took us like 2 full streams, basically. The equivalent of 2 full streams. So... I might lean slightly towards this one. What about this one? Of course, we got our classic Minuteman, the scouting vehicle, to begin with. And as we reach garages and as we... see what vehicles are provided to us right from the get-go, we'll see what awaits. Game is fun, and I think it looks quite nice too. There's a number of times where I kind of wait for a second. I go, oh, this like it looks pretty, looks good. Yeah, this place got messed up pretty bad. This is a new, like entirely new map, which is kind of nice. The previous level was a slight remix on the first level. It was the same basic layout and like same areas really, but in the first level it was pre-hurricane. The second level is post-hurricane. So, you know, some areas were flooded, that kind of thing. This is entirely new and uncharted territory for me. Can I move there?
Connection unstable. Too much static. Tried switching to reserve band. No dice. Yes, it's a relay problem. Reach the relay and investigate. I repeat, reach the relay and investigate. I move fast before it cuts completely. Do you read?
Alright, well, loud and clear, so... Yeah, so we need to fix the communications relay for radio shenanigans. Yeah, can we move there? Is this free real estate? I mean, it's probably not free real estate. It's very damaged real estate, no doubt. Wait, don't I have a thing for that? I have a thing for this, don't I?
It's free real estate.
We do. I'm glad I have that for just such an occasion. Yeah. I mean, it's cheaper than, you know, than anything that has not been fucked by earthquakes and hurricanes and shit. And all-wheel drive that shit, obviously. Obviously, all-wheel drive that shit. Always and forever. Some logs. If we're gonna get one of those giant claw grabby boys. We're getting a bunch of logs. Bit of a little of an incline there. Whole lot of logs here. Wowzers. Across that way. Stuff is definitely cut through here for sure. Take that, log. Oh, let's go ahead and... There we go. Yeah, that tire lock differential. Differential tire lock is great for going up tricky inclines. All-wheel drive is good for uneven terrain. Differential tire locks is good for inclines and steep going ups. Low shift, I think, is good for tugging and pulling. I think that's how it works. All-wheel drive in your CRV. Well, you can then you could basically be a roadcrafter. All-wheel drive is really all you need at the end of the day. I think my Prius is all-wheel drive. No, it does not. My Prius, in fact, does not have all-wheel drive. Yeah, but what if it did though? Should I just fucking Skyrim and just go through the fucking woods like a fucking idiot? Or should I be a good boy, a good Christian boy, and try to follow the paths? Because the masculine urge to not just fucking gun it through the woods and hope for the goddamn best is very hard to resist. Do the object scanner and the terrain scanner. Terrain's fine, though. Ain't got nothing to worry about. The land looks pretty nice. I mean, you could do a lot worse. It's a little bit remote. Personally, I like to have a shorter than a 30-minute drive to the grocery store if I can help it, but you could do a lot worse. It is pretty. I'm tugging and pulling in my Prius. Oh, with my Prius. But also inside my Prius. Yeah, the answer is yes. Individual bags of sand is all you need, man. Tugging is advised in low gears. You're not wrong. When you're right, you're right. We found the spot.
Hey!
Area revealed.
Back on the air. I was worried for a hot minute there. So, I've been going through the list of damaged facilities, and you know what? It's one heck of a long list.
I'm shocked.
And our list of assets is short. And by short, I mean it's just little old you.
No pressure.
I'm sending you the to-do list now. That should keep you busy.
Alright, what do we have to work with here? And then we call an Uber, right. So we do have a semi-truck. Our first semi. I get to drive a semi, even though I am definitely not certified for these things. What are the objectives here? We got a whole bunch. The welding gas tank to the relay. Welding gas tank. So find the town, find the gas tank, and bring it to the relay. We can do that with the scouting vehicle, actually. Let's do that right now. I'm a big fan of side objectives go first. I'm a side objective kind of side-ho. Is she Minnesota-in or Canadian? I'm kind of with Aaron. If you're south enough into Canada or north enough into North America, the lines get very blurry. The lines get very blurred. So I will go out this way. Yeah. All right. We have like an indicator on the map. I think if I just go out this way, I think we just gotta go. We just basically have to head southwest, and that will twerk. I think. Because we don't know exactly where it's gonna be. Let's track that one. There's no generally where it's gonna be. Genitally where it's gonna be. And it's okay. I can say that because I have some family that live in Canada. I have some family that live in British Columbia, Vancouver. This is some sloppy road. I might want to... Let's see. What do I do about this? Don't drive on it. That's what I'm going to do about it. Just drive off it. Yep, fuck it. That's probably some road we're going to want to pave at some point. Maybe. Or maybe just don't drive on it. Maybe this is a poor choice. I don't know. Well, I mean, these are some roads we're going to be using. Yeah, we'll have to, like, fix this up at some point, most likely. Do I want to try to go down that way around all that mudded grossness? Or do I want to just kind of... Look back up here. I think that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to stay kind of off this path. I wouldn't even call it a road, but off this path. go back this way. We get to utilize some of those puppies. Can't see why not. That differential tire locks. There we go. Gonna tell him that Quebec is not going to. Yeah. His whole bluster about wanting to annex Canada is like coming from him not knowing shit about Canada and being unwilling to learn shit about Canada, and like dealing with the French Canada, like, you know, French speaking Canada and English speaking Canada is it's almost two separate entities. I don't know. It's something he'll have to he would but never will have to reckon with. Pretty rough around here, so the off-roading situation is going to be a mess. And I know that can't remember who it was that pointed it out. Oh boy, I don't know who it was that pointed out. I think it was Skimarek said that, like, when they ended the first level, they had the previous level rather, they had a bunch of extra leftover fuel. With the end of this level, they used every last bit of that extra fuel because, yeah, the terrain here is very unforgiving. Oddly enough, off-roading is great. Off-roading around, like, the roads is amazing, but on the roads, you sink like a hot knife through butter. So there's for sure a lot of stuff we'll probably want to pave, because this is going to be a whole mess. Montreal smoked meat. Is there smoked meat extra good? I don't doubt it. Chief Center. Can I be the chief of the entire town? Asian smoked meat. Yeah, that sounds great too. I'm down. I like all of it. I like every word in every sentence you both said, including the word "the." That's my favorite. So it's somewhere around here. Gotta find a welded gas tank and bring it back to the relay. And then, how will we bring it? Let me worry about blank. I'm off-road again. Off the road again. Just can't wait to get off the road again. Just driving through these people's backyard. Well, kind of around their backyard. And let's be real, their house is kind of fucked. They're not living here right now anyway. This hurricane fucked them up pretty good. It's a separate legal system. Oh, I didn't know it was a separate legal system. That's pretty sick. And pretty wild. Any province except Quebec, yeah. Yeah, Quebec is definitely an odd, I shouldn't say an odd case, but a different case, so I've heard. That tree just fell right on through that shit. Goddamn. Time to search the area. Find the object somewhere in this yellow piss circle. Some Vanishing of Ethan Carter shit right there. You're not wrong. I mean, there's a lot of that vibe here, just in general. Is it going to be inside of one of these blown out houses? Sure, hope not. Like, no, it's odd. That's a valid thing to say, Alex. Object scan. There we go. Every so often, we'll have this object scanner to, well, scan. Did we find it? We sure did. So, now we have the lucky job of trying to drag this thing around. And we are going to drag it around. I mean, it's either that or we use the semi-truck. And honestly, the semi-truck, I mean, sure, maybe.
Our relay can't do much without fuel, unfortunately. So, here's the plan. Deliver the semi-truck from the gas station to the relay. I hear no objections, so I consider the motion passed.
So I mean, sure, hauling it with a semi would make sense, but it already has a gas tank on it, so the only option, really, is to haul it with our scout vehicle. Unless we have a garage available, but I don't think we do yet. Yeah, no garage available yet. Workshop. Gas station, relay. Yeah, no garage. So, hopefully this thing that we're about to attempt Does not involve anything that is, you know, extra sensitive or fragile or, I don't know, flammable. Just that plastic, sure, but it'd be breakable. Oh, shit, sorry. There we go. Can I get the bottom, actually? Can I get the bottom? All right, well, here we go. Let's see. Low shift. There we go. All-wheel drive off? No. Shit. It's too heavy. Pull winch? Not what I hoped would happen. Alright, well, we will have to find some other vehicle, because, yeah, this thing is too heavy. I, like, bump it. Yeah, it does move. It's not like it's, like, locked in on something or, like, stuck. If I do those two. Yeah, it's just too heavy. Any like, combination of our the various things we have. Pulling. I'm pulling. Yeah. Now, we'll need something that's juicier. And honest to goodness. Like, ideally, one of those crane thingy boys. Thingy-majiggies. Alright, so we'll leave this for now. And once we find a garage, we'll be able to access our other vehicles. Right now, all we have is this and the semi. So, let's do some main objectives then. And that will probably lead us to getting access to our garage. Steel beams. Well, but don't touch the jet fuel. Don't let the jet fuel touch the steel beams. You don't know how that goes. What do we got? What's up, Dino Dods? Use vehicle transport. I don't know if we have access to it yet. We just started this mission. And right now, all we have is the scout and the semi-truck. But the semi-truck already has a bunch of fuel on it. It's got a fuel tank on it, so that's already a done deal. Put some roller skates. There you go. Yeah, gotta get the garage. Exactly, gotta get the garage. So it's like, I was thinking maybe I could just bang out the side objective first, but probably not. Probably not. So let's get this to the relay specifically. Okay. Bloop. And I guess I gotta back this thing up. Now, doing this in a semi... Remote. Oh, I see. That's kind of cool. Doing this in a semi is going to go really well. Now, I've never played, you know, Euro Truck Simulator. I've never played any of, like, the Euro Truck things. Or American Truck Simulator. I've really never controlled a semi in a video game before. How hard could it be? How hard could it be? And just so I'm clear... Probably hop on that road. I did put the parking brake on. So we should be okay. Should be fairly straightforward, right? How hard could it be? Alex says. Seconds from disaster. In all fairness, this road does look to be fairly competent. Oh, okay, maybe not this one, but the main road looks to be pretty okay. We saw some pretty rough shit with some of the other, like, very muddied, very soft earth areas that our scout vehicle had a hard time with. Because that'd be an issue. But here, this road seems to be pretty alright. Collect the steel beams and watch this drive. Like I said, just don't touch this. Don't touch the jet fuel, though. You know how that's gonna end up. Oh, come on, they're just some barrels. How bad could they be? Get this gas down the nearest Buc-ee's. Okay, that would be a journey. That would be a journey because y'all know that... Well, I mean, I guess it depends on where this game takes place, but... And I think it actually said the intro, but I didn't notice it. But, at least here in St. Louis, the nearest Buc-ee's is like a 4-hour drive away, so that'd be a bit of a road trip. That's some desert bus shit. So a Roadcraft desert bus experience. I don't know if there are mods for this game, but I could see somebody modding in a desert bus experience for this game. If somebody was able to add the desert bus mod for Halo 1. And I'm not making this up. Somebody added, not just somebody, but Inferno Plus, the Mad Lad himself,
That's the semi-truck squared away.
made a
You know, they're starting to
Desert Bus Halo 1 exceptionally long Warthog bus mod. And it's a fucking trip. Goddamn trip. There we go. Take it to Wawa. There you go, man. I've actually never been to a Wawa before, so I haven't really lived. We have to have a Buc-ee's somewhere nearby. I mean, I would hope so. I would hope so. So we get to that spot is next, or well, would be next rather, or the Highland Base. It's the Highland Base. So the Highland Base is, yeah, so visit the steel beams, that's over here. Highland Base somehow involves this gas station. Operational bases. Plan a route. Okay, just plan a route. Cool. Let's do it. How hard could it be? Start plotting. Where are we going? We're going from here to there. Cool, cool, cool. Yeah, I mean, really, it's the route we just took. This is pretty chill, I do believe. I will go a little bit off the road there because that spot right there is kind of grungy. Yeah, once you're on this road, it really is pretty easy. I will be a good boy and kind of tighten that up a little bit. Of course, here's where there was like a bunch of barrels and shit blocking the way. Having to drive around that's gonna be a little bit annoying. That tree shouldn't be too much of an issue, right? Probably. Eventually we'll have access to the bulldozer and like, things to move that shit out of the way. Right now, all we have is the scout car and a semi-truck. Not exactly the most... I mean, the scout car is pretty good, but it can only do so much on its own. Boop. There we go. Not too bad, not too bad. Let's see how they do. This is with the semi... No, it's not with the semi. It's with, Actually, yeah, it is with a semi. I'll be damned. New Jersey staple. Yeah, I've never been to Wawa. I've been to Buc-ee's and I've been to Wally's, and I love them both exceptionally. I love them both dearly. I would say I'm probably I mean, for me, Buc-ee's has, like, you know, the better food and, like, the better selections. I like Wally's. For one thing, there's a Wally's, like, 20 minutes away from me. So Wally's, convenience-wise, is great. And also, it's, like, not quite as... It's not as popular, so as a result, it's not nearly as, like, crazy overcrowded, because Buc-ee's is kind of crazy, man. Buc-ee's pops off, and I love it, but yeah, it's almost a bit much. Like, just the crowds are almost too much. Move that tree, at least. I think this guy's got it. I think he's got it. Cotton candy fog of war, yeah. Oh, what do we hit? What do we hit? Oh, fucking barrel! A fucking barrel. Who would win? Who would win? A multi-ton mastercraft of engineering ingenuity, or one yellow cylinder cylindrical boy? God actual damn it. Fucking... And again, I don't have anything to, like, really very easily at least remove it. So, I mean, I guess the best thing I can really do is get the scouting vehicle, use the winch, and individually move each fucking barrel, but, like, my fucking god, that's so dumb. It's so dumb. Collect all the convenience stores? I would love to. That sounds amazing. Meerkat says he passes by 6 Wawas or Buc-ee's? Probably Wawa, specifically. Got a couple as well, Jin. Well, it sounds awesome. Yeah, I know a couple folks that swear by Wawa. It sounds pretty nice. Between Wawa and Sheetz, some of you East Coasters got some great stuff out there. Route failed. You don't fucking say. Oops. Alright, plastic chair, get fucked. Bam! I took out my aggressions on that unsuspecting chair. It had no idea what was coming. What about the Choctaw? The Choctaw? What could that possibly entail? Never seen a crowd at a Wawa? Yeah, I mean, Buc-ee's is great, but I mean, Buc-ee's is like... you know, people drive long and far to experience Buc-ee's, and its reputation precedes it. I think Wawa probably is a little bit more understated in that respect. Buc-ee's like a fucking religion, man. Buc-ee's is like it's a whole fucking thing, man. And it's so weird because if you try to describe Buc-ee's to somebody, especially if they're like not from like the Midwest or like, you know, the rural East Coast or something like that, they'll be like, wait, you like, it's just a gas station, and it's like you hear yourself talk and you're like, bro, it's a really big gas station though. Like, I'll hear myself talk and I know I saw like some fucking Hoosier shit, but it's like, bro, you don't get it. It's a really big gas station. It's really cool. Like, once it's like you gotta see it to believe it, man. Seeing it is believing. Those barrels are gonna get it. Barrels are gonna get it, man. And we got Bjorn. You can correct me if I mispronounce it, but good to see you, Bjorn. Hope you're doing well. Is Checkers still popular? I would say it has its crowd. Here in the Midwest, it's called rallies. Called rallies in the Midwest. But yeah, I think in other... Oh, can I not grab that one? All right, well, I guess I'm just doing it my own damn self. Because I guess these barrels are less of an issue. Oh, you could just fucking destroy those. Oh, well, that makes me feel better. These are the barrels that broke... Are those the barrels that broke Worf's back in that one episode? In Star Trek Next Generation? Captain, you have to kill me in combat so that I may die with honor. Because this empty barrel has broken my fucking back. Is that good? Is he gonna roll away? That's good enough. That's good enough. There it goes. There it goes. Semi wheels don't melt steel drums. I wish they would. I wish they would, man. There we go. Oh, now he's stuck underneath me. I just want him out of the way, man. How do I, like, nudge you forward? All right, you know what? You know what? I'll do one of these. Oop. And there we go. And wouldn't that have been some shit if I would have just rolled into the water and had to get rescued? Wouldn't that have been some shit? .590 horsepower, 8 powered V. I know all that, and yet, an actual set decoration. That's all it takes, man. One yellow cylinder boy. Now we all know about the power of a cylinder. Y'all know the cylinder shitpost on Reddit. Well, maybe it's, I don't know. Maybe it's not a shitpost. Maybe it was a real situation. But y'all know about the cylinder. The cylinder on Reddit that a highly valuable cylinder got stuck in an M&M's tube. We all know the power of a cylinder, man. That shit's real. But anyway, yeah, no, but yeah, the question of Checkers / rallies. Yeah, it's decently popular. It has an audience. It's not like as big as McDonald's or Hardee's or some of the other chains. Other places call Hardee's Carl's Jr. But yeah, it's not as big, but it's still around. You can find them pretty easily. Try again, bro. Try again. We got this. Yeah, we got a few around here. Their fries are good. I like their fries. For a while, they had spicy nuggets. I don't know if they do the spicy nugs, spicy strips anymore, but their fries are very deliciously and probably unhealthily seasoned, but very good. Very tasty. The Choctaw is an Oklahoma staple. Oh, yeah, the cups of dirt. Yeah, grocery stores do the cups of dirt thing around here, so that's not that big of an issue, or big of like a delicacy. But you can definitely get those at Buc-ee's and Wally's as well. Yeah, like cups of dirt, sometimes with like gummy worms and shit. And some casinos as well. Yeah, I could see that. Oh wow! Suddenly, it's all working. That was quick. Wow. Now we have a garage now, I think.
Power substation and restoring the electricity supply would be a huge help. After all, you can't really do much.
Benson is working there.
But
yeah, I mean that's how it goes for fast food in general.
This time, I'll ask you to take the truck loaded with steel beams from the relays yard to the power substation.
Little Star Trek. Yeah.
But please
The one episode, yeah, where like these empty barrels fall down on Worf, and he's like, he's thought he's broken his back, and he's like, Captain, you must kill me. You must kill me in combat so I may die with honor. Because having a broken back means he can't, fulfill his duties.
The wheel was enough to send him running. Didn't even deliver the truck of steel beams all the way. Left it next to the town church.
Brutal.
You bring the truck to the garage. Would be a great help. And net you a nice bonus.
Yeah, we call it rallies here. So Checkers is rallies and Carl's Jr. is Hardee's here in the Midwest. Yeah, just cut off the cylinder. And then he's like, listen, the cylinder is attached to a larger object and it is too valuable. It's too valuable. Yeah, Carl's Jr. We're getting rid of the Angus burgers. Here's the thing, I haven't been to a Hardee's or Carl's Jr. in a long time, even though they're everywhere out here. So I'm personally not affected, but that is a bummer because I know it's a pretty popular one. By the way, we have the garage now, which is great. So I can deploy a number of things. For yanking that big boy, I'm thinking probably this guy. This guy's like my jack of all trades, honestly. This man can do anything. The Mule T1, my beloved. He can do no wrong. Or maybe it's a she. We'll say she can do no wrong. She's a working girl. Gotta get our ass back to that side objective. Crack that shit. Bam. Alright. Got our marching orders. But not our marching odors. Yeah, Carl's Jr., yeah. Yeah, remains utmost priority that remains attached to the larger body. Chocolate milk? Interesting. What's so good about their chocolate milk? The chalky milk at Wawa. Because that's a new one. Not a bad one, but a new one for sure. Look at that, we have an actual bridge. An honest-to-goodness bridge. Worf is always having some shit go down. I mean, yeah, I feel kind of bad for him. He's always having shit happen to him, and people are always, like, ignoring him. Or like, disregarding his concerns. Captain, I am concerned about yet another thing. Not now, Mr. Worf. Oh, shit, I'm going the wrong way. I'm going the very wrong way. Oh, fuck. I'm going as wrong of a way as I possibly could. Put her in reverse. Put her in reverse, Terry. It's thick. Wait, we talking thick or we talking like thick with like 12 C's? And heavy on the chocolate? But you know me, Meerkat, I can't do chocolate. I can't do milk at all, so I'll have to let others enjoy it for me in my stead. Now, back when I was able to eat dairy, consume dairy, and not shit my penis off, I did love me some good chalky milk. Did love me some good chalky milk. I should, yeah, here we go. I see the route. Okay, I got it downloaded. We're going that way. I did love me some good chalky milk, and I was an enjoyer of going with a heavy pour on the syrup. So I get it. I get it, man. Went to one, but never again. 6 times. Ooh. Yeah, that would get a little bit harrowing. Can't say I blame you. Should I take the road less traveled? Put on the parking brake. Maybe. We'll try it. What's the worst that could happen? How bad could it be? Immediate regret. Here, let's do all-wheel drive for sure. There we go. What was I even worried about? All-wheel drive fixes everything. Literally go anywhere with all-wheel drive. It's that amazing. Yeah. Well, yeah, they would also shut on Wesley, but I feel like Worf was also kind of getting like his concerns never really considered necessarily. The microwave mashed banana. Yes, that's gotta be what it is, because it expands. It expands. That's what happens, or that's what happened, allegedly. We're carving some canals in this fucking muddy-ass road. Path. Calling it a road is awfully generous. Back when I was strong, when I was able to eat dairy and not fucking get sick to my goddamn stomach. Oh, yeah. Back when I was young. Stronge and younge. I mean, of course I could do, like, you know, almond milk, obviously. Well, actually, no. Almond milk also kind of fucks me up. Oat milk, I'm fine with. And there is lactate milk you could just buy at the grocery store, obviously. So it's not like I'm not without options. It's just not the same. Piss out his ass whenever he drinks milk. I think every one of us, at some point in our lives, has suffered some affliction, some virus, some infection, something that makes just your stomach an unhappy camper. And you have that moment where you go to the bathroom, you drop trow, you sit in the toilet, and you think to yourself, this is gonna not be good. This is gonna not be good. And yeah, you're just pissing out your ass. It's just fucking all. It's just all liquid. It's not pretty. It's not pretty. I don't recommend it. Don't recommend it. Oh, did I go past the thing? We're going. Oh, it's right here. Cool. Yeah, don't recommend it. We've all been there, bro. We've all been there. It's no shame. No shame. But it is all too real, unfortunately. I'm gonna get perpendicular. No, not perpendicular. I'm gonna get parallel. Same thing. Perpendicular, parallel. Will the anchors even work? The anchors might like fucking put me up against the wall here. Ooh, not the most ideal of anchor situations. I'll just pull up a bit. Anchors away. Now we're good. Now we're good. At least once a week. Yeah, thankfully it is extraordinarily rare for that to happen because I'm usually pretty careful about what I eat as far as what my stomach can handle goes. But yeah, if I have like a bad, like, you know, food poisoning or something bad, then all bets are off. It happens, yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's no shame. No shame. We've all been there at least once. Yeah, doesn't feel too bad. That's good. That's good. Because yeah, when in the times I've had it, it's usually been when I've been sick, and not like sick, but like, you know, fucking not a good time. And that probably had something to do with it, or that probably was a symptom of it. So if this game does not have this, but if this game had like fully destructible environments, what do you think is the over-under of me just fucking pulverizing this poor house? Just completely flattening it with this thing. By complete accident. I wouldn't mean to, but like, come on. We all know how this would go if I was left to my own devices with like the worst kind of physics. And by worst I mean best, but like the most dangerous kinds of physics. It'd be very funny, but also like, you know, potentially horribly dangerous. Dangerous even. Opposite. Okay. Now lower that shit. There we go. Could do better. I think that's probably good enough because we're going to be able to strap it down anyway. Strap it. There we go. Easy peasy. All right. Anchors away. Anchors gone, that is. So much easier with an actual ability to lift and tow this damn thing. Not requiring two separate vehicles for it, too. There we go. Food poisoning? Oh, yeah. Yeah. Lost 15 pounds over 2 days. Yeah. Food poisoning ain't no shit, man. Food poisoning ain't no shit. Every once in a while, this kind of conversation will come up, and someone will be like, oh, how bad could it be? You know, food poisoning, blah, blah. And it's like, bro, if you've never had food poisoning, like, that, you know, that shit can kill people. Like, that shit is awful. That shit is awful, awful times. 0 out of 10 would not recommend. 0 out of 10 would not fap again. That's how it goes sometimes. Yeah, it's like you fucking puke your entire body weight over the course of, you know, a couple days. Hopefully a couple days at most. Hopefully not longer than that. Oh, whoa. Come on, tree. Get out of here. Get out of here. Yeah. Yeah, dehydration. Yeah, like, you know, thinking back to the olden days. Fucking Oregon Trail, right? Dying of dysentery? No fucking wonder. No fucking wonder, because, you know, at least nowadays we have, like, modern medicine. We have an understanding how these things work. We have penicillin. We have antiviral meds. Like, back in those days, bro, or let's be real, in modern times, but in the third world, not everyone is so lucky. You know, in some place, they got tainted water. You know, no clean drinking water. So, like, that shit happens all the fucking time. Not just taking out old people, but young, otherwise healthy, able-bodied people. It's fucking awful. The literal shit? Well, not when we say something is the shit, not the good kind of shit. That's the bad kind of shit. But I know what you mean, though. It causes the literal shit. Mexican food truck gave you some bad food poisoning one time, Aaron. I think you might have told us about, or told Gracie and I about that one time. Yeah, that sounded pretty unpleasant. Was that the one time you had food poisoning? Dramamine and just fucking zonked. Yeah, Dramamine. I've never actually taken Dramamine. I do have, actually, I'll show you what I have. Got them right here because I use them sometimes for my VR streams. I got these ginger chews. These things work wonders for motion sickness. I don't know about, like, general feeling not good tummy-wise, but motion sickness, these things are incredible. Highly recommend. Highly recommend the ginger chews. I choose the ginger chews would be my tagline. If I was, you know, like designing the ad campaign. If I was gonna Don Draper that shit. But yeah, Dramamine is like, that's like the hardcore shit. That's like the, yeah, I want to like pass out and not puke or poop. Or at least control my puking and poop, my pukage and my poopage. Let's see, I can probably get around those guys. Or I could just take the long way. Ooh, I don't know if I like that. Nah, I'll just go around the pipey boys. Look at this fucking guy. Oh wait, no, yeah, that's you can go over that. You get to go under that thing. Never mind. Now it's all concerned. I guess I could use my cool thingamajig to hoist those around, to move them rather. What I drive over? Oh, some little barriers, little baby barriers to prevent babies from going over there. Thought I hit a bollard for a second there. It's like, oh god, did I just get eaten by a bollard? Ooh, I should probably wait for him. He's going my way. He's probably gonna go a lot slower. What a slowpoke. What's up, Dolphgrim? Shit does have water in it. You're not wrong. Shit does contain water, and water, you know, no matter how many times it's filtered, that shit has been into poop at some point. Also, the water you're drinking, you know, that shit was drank and pissed out by dinosaurs. Drank and pissed out by every president we've ever had. Drank and pissed out by me, so the water you're drinking right now could have literally touched my penis at one point. Pretty romantic if you think about that. If you think about it, that's some pretty romantic shit. And some pretty romantic piss. We could all be touching and drinking each other's penis water right now. Or, well, okay, maybe not everyone has a penis. But, you know, urethra water. We could all be touching each other's and drinking each other's urethra water right now. And have it just be so romantic and so intimate. Wait, what was that? Collect resources? What was that? Backing it up. Backing it up, Terry. Backing it up. Putting it in reverse, Terry. Resource storage. Oh, okay, yeah. Okay, sure. Okay, yeah. If you wanted to store stuff here specifically in this one spot. I got you. I got you. Aaron's, yeah, Meerkat says, oh, glug, 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 chugging water. He says, say no more, fam. I mean, we're basically all touching peepees at that point, you know. We're all just touching dicks and giving each other big smooches at that point. It was the only time, and it was nightmare fuel. We both did something. Yeah, I think you and Helen might have mentioned that to Gracie and I. Did Helen get it too, or or did you get the brunt of it? Ginger chews are pretty good, yeah. Pretty good for just general upset stomach shenanigans for sure. And definitely good for, yeah, for motion sickness, as I can personally attest. Anchors away. Oh, yeah. Gonna plant it right there. Does it make us all gay? I mean, if you're here long enough, we're gonna turn you gay. That's just how it works. You know, if you watch the stream long enough, you're gonna get gay for someone. And if you're a woman, you're gonna be a lesbian for someone. That's just how it works. You know, if you're here long enough, you know, you will be affected. You know, obviously for the better. You know, it's a life enhancement. Also, it's Pride Month, so by virtue of breathing the air enough for the month of June, gauge everywhere. So yeah, Pride Month. Oh yeah, all bets are off. Yeah. I've had this conversation with my wife multiple times. She knows how it goes. We have an understanding. When the inevitable happens, she says she'll respect me, and I'll respect her. You know, when she bats for the other team too. That's how you make a successful marriage work. And when you support each other through thick and thin, through straight and gay. I think I need to extend that more. Yes. And drop her down. I said drop her down. What am I stuck on? Oh, I'm a dummy. I thought that was the silhouette of where I'm planting it. No, that's the old one. I'm the world's biggest stupid idiot. And I'm stupid, and I'm not smart, and I'm stupid. On my dumbass, I was like, man, this silhouette is like very solid. It's because it's not the silhouette of where the new one goes. That is the old one, you dingus. You heckin' dingus. You thought when the little thing was highlighted, that would have been like the indicator, right? You'd think. All right, do I take this back to the recycling center? Or do I literally drop it next door for the neighbor to deal with and make it their fucking problem? Do I even need to say it? Do I even need to say it? Because of course. Extend. Extend. There we go. Not my problem. Not my circus, not my monkeys. Oh, we Eskimo kissing cousins. that is a delightful and fairly deep cut. That kissing cousin, or not kissing, Eskimo siblings, I think is the term. Is like it's a bit of an antiquated term, you know. It's a bit of a deep cut. Boop. It just auto connects. It's that quick. There you go. Don't cross swords. I mean, hey, the night is young.
Nice work.
Who knows?
Enough gas to keep the welder
The night is young.
completely
We could be still crossing something. Crossing swords, crossing streams. The poophole loophole, though, we're fighting toxic masculinity. There we go. There we go, baby. That's what's up. Also, yeah, clear soda. Yeah. Or Gatorade. Gatorade's good for that. Gatorade, Powerade, any of those. That's right. We got that shit. We got that shit. Actually, speaking of the night being young, actually the night is the opposite of young. It's actually getting quite late. Quite late. So here, I'll park this guy right here so it's out of the way. Friendly park and brake because I'm a responsible individual. I think the game autosaves pretty often. In fact, it probably autosave when we complete that objective just now. So, there's more side objectives there. More side shit, more main shit. I don't know if there's like a measure for the total number of objectives completed versus more left. But I think if I just say return to hub, I think it'll actually tell you like an estimation of how far you have left to go. But only after it loads those resources. Not a big fan of Canada Dry. I do like ginger ale. Canada Dry is okay. I like the Schweppes does a good ginger ale. Good gingy ale. Although honestly, I'll take any ginger ale. I'm no snob. Subi did about 10% of the Incommunicado mission. And I was wrong. There's not 12, but there's 8 plus some in the expansion, I think. So yeah, DLC menu. Actually, I think I do have the DLC for the that rebuild thing. As they said, I do have that. Yeah, the rebuild expansion. Oh, maybe I don't have it. Or maybe the key that I have includes it as like a pre-order. I don't know, but I think I might have it. Because I think you can still buy it on Steam. And I think on Steam it said that I had it with the key that I redeemed. Because, of course, full disclosure, I got this game through Dare Drop. I didn't buy this game myself. But it is very good. even though I am ending the stream, and we probably won't play this game again before the Dare Drop campaign ends in a couple days. This game is fun, and I'm glad I got to play it a whole bunch. But glad I got to play it tonight. It's a good one. What's the message of the day? G, gaming. Message of the day. It's that's kind of cool. Information about how to mod the game if you were feeling so inclined. There's a modding interface. Well, there you go. That's the message of the day. Good shit. A little bit of modding intel. I was making mentions earlier of wondering about a modding scene for this game and what it might look like. There we are. We're gonna go and wrap it up here. It is getting quite late. It has gotten quite late. Canada Dry is good, but not really helpful for sickness. Yeah, Seagram's is good. Yeah, Seagram's is good. I like them too. If my tummy's feeling hurty, really any ginger ale is nice. Sprite, yeah, like I was saying earlier. Gatorade. Of course, can't beat old-fashioned water. But the thing about water, of course, that like the acidity level, and on the acid and base scale, is different. With water and Gatorade, that kind of thing. So sometimes like Gatorade, or like something light like Sprite, it feels a little bit better on the old tum-tum if my tummy's really not doing good. The old tum-tums. But yeah, water, of course, is like, you definitely want to make sure you're keeping up with your fluids, no matter how you slice it. But this was fun. Thank you again to GameFox for that raid, as well as to Gory Details, who raided us right as the stream started. Not only that, but Gory Details also donated to our fundraising, our Extra Life charity fundraising, which is very generous. That's a little ticker I have above my head. So shouts to Gory helping us out with that. That was super nice of him. And thank you to GameFox also for raiding into us. Like I said, well, I definitely want to come back to this game, but it might be a bit before I do because the Dare Drop campaign for this game will soon end. But the good news is we got to play this game a decent bit. I think 3 full sessions is pretty darn good. And there's plenty more where this came from. There's a lot to this game for sure if someone feels so inclined.